is no more, baby. No longer in Carolina. He is on his way to the Chicago Bears because your Carolina Panthers have just traded up to the number one spot in the 2023 NFL draft, baby. We've been speculating that it would happen for some time. It indeed finally has happened. I'm your host, Cody Lashley, back again with another edition of the C3 Friday Free for All. If you would like to be a part of the show, the link is in the description. It is pinned to the YouTube comment section. Boys, whoa. Literally, whoa, dude. I almost don't even know what to say. I'm joined by not only the rest of the four horsemen, my brother Tony Dunn, who just went a little impromptu live, the voice that makes the moist, Codizzle Allen, the beard that all the stats nerds fear, Greg the Bat Daddy, and the rest of the Friday Free for All faithful, Pickle, Drew, White Chocolate Espresso, my man Chad Morales. Boys, we're going to jump straight into it tonight. The Carolina Panthers have the number one overall pick. Gentlemen, jump on. What say you? What say you, baby? This is the free for all. Let me have it.
I'm extremely happy. I was hoping beyond hope that this would happen. Scott Fitterer is a man of his word. He said we're going to be in on every deal, and he wasn't lying. He said they were going to be aggressive. He wasn't lying. Hey, and I know people are upset about DJ Moore. I love DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore is awesome. But it saved us a third first-round pick in that deal. And I'd like to see the rest of that deal because I would think that they would talk the Bears into taking on a lot more of his contract, considering they have over $100 million in salary cap space as well.
So I believe that they will. As of right now, this is the compensation that Adam Schefter is listing. The Bears are trading the number one overall pick to Carolina for the number 9 overall pick, the number 61 overall pick, a 2024 first round pick, a second round pick in 2025, and wide receiver DJ Moore. Man, part of me is even happy for DJ, man. He's been in quarterback hell forever, and now he has a young, promising upstart in the form of Justin Fields to throw him the ball. I know for the next, however long, we're going to be talking about the quarterbacks, and is it Bryce Young or is it CJ Stroud? But I just wanted to make sure to give a moment to thank DJ Moore for all the tireless work and effort that he has put into this team that we all love so much without ever having a competent quarterback. This is a man that was routinely a 1,000-yard receiver, and I fully expect him to blossom into his full potential with the Chicago Bears, man. So shout out to DJ Moore. Man, boys, I don't even know what to say, man. It doesn't even feel real yet.
I'd like to start with this let's just talk about the cost of the compensation for the Carolina Panthers moving up from 9 to number 1. A lot of people right away, as I went live, and I've been tweeting about this, have said that the Bears fleeced the Carolina Panthers. And I really feel like this is a very fair deal to move from 9 to 1. And I know that, look, at the end of the day, you're always going to say, oh, well, we're giving up assets. We're giving up assets. Some people said, well, I was fine with it until the DJ Moore part came about. But at the end of the day, moving up to the number 1 overall pick is not cheap. It's not easy. And I would argue, and maybe this is the contrarian in me, but I think this is cheaper than I expected. I assumed that the Bears would be able to get a deal like this from somebody like Indianapolis or another team ahead of us. And it would take 3 first-round picks, these multiple number 2 picks, and potentially a guy like a DJ Moore. So at the end of the day, that the fact that we only gave up this year's number 9 and next year's first, and those are the first-round compensation picks picks that we give up, the two from this year, I think, was acquired in the Christian McCaffrey deal, which tells us that, that like, really, are we going to be upset about a number 2 pick in 2025?
No, Tony. As someone who was totally afraid of what the compensation would look like trading to number 1 overall, like, dude, I'm floored. Like, this is the best possible deal that I feel like we could have made. And then also,
this too.
Yeah,
I was going to say, think about this. Our coaching staff, a lot of them were wanting to be head coaches. Deuce Stanley, if they get hired as head coaches next year, we get compensation picks.
Yeah, I mean, we for the most part, and I'm going to pass the mic here. We have one of the rumors that we were hearing is that the Bears were willing to get this done very quickly if we were able to trade a player. That player had been rumored to be Brian Burns, but this makes so much more sense because not only could you assign another receiver in free agency, maybe like an Odell Beckham, who the Panthers went to his workout today. Maybe they consider a DeAndre. That's probably still a trade, though. Well, yeah, Adam Thielen. But the Panthers can add to their receiving core for a relatively cheap amount of cash.
Damiere Byrd.
And they're going to be able to go up and get the number 1 pick. Man, this is it's perfect in my opinion.
Cody, Greg, they must love somebody, Cody. They gotta love somebody.
Yeah,
I think so.
I got one real quick question. Moving up to number 1, we hold all the leverage now. Like we know we have 3 teams that are now drafting behind us that need quarterbacks. Can we hold a team hostage? Can we look at the Texans? Can we look at the Texans and say, we know you want Bryce Young. You either trade us or we're going to draft him.
Maybe so.
Look at the way Eli Manning did. That's the whole thing with Eli Manning. Remember, they told him draft Eli Manning and we'll trade Eli Manning with you. That happened before the actual pick happened.
Do y'all remember
this kind of stuff does happen?
Do y'all remember the old quote from Muhsin Muhammad? Pickle, you know this. Yeah. What did he say? He said that receivers go to Chicago to die.
To die. He did say that. Yeah. Yeah.
And they do.
I feel for DJ Moore. I really do.
Great quarterback.
I mean, I think it was a good trade. I guess if they say we got fleeced, it's probably because of the value of DJ Moore. If you throw that in, but yeah, I still think it was a great trade. I thought it was pretty good. We didn't give it up nowhere near what I thought we would give up. I really liked the trade quite a bit. I believe it's either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. I don't entertain any of them. I just don't think anybody else is in the equation.
Next up, hey, also hold on, Pick. I want to make sure I introduce everybody. Anthony is joining the stream for the first time. Anthony, I know you're pumped, brother. You've been wanting this forever. How you feeling, dude?
Let's go, baby. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man. I've been calling this for months, man. I really think this was the right move.
I've been telling y'all to relax.
Yeah,
I know he was, but
let me ask y'all this, and this is to whoever wants it. Do you think this is for one specific player? So basically, do you think the Panthers already know what quarterback they want? And if so, who do you think it is? I haven't heard from CK yet. Code Dizzle, get in on this, bro.
Okay, so a couple of things that I want to touch base on. Number one, the DJ Moore piece of this. It's tough, but if you guys recall, in the middle of the horrendous season we had, when Matt Rule was still here, there was an episode of Steve Smith's podcast where he said that a player had texted him about asking whether or not what he should do, right? And I think many of us speculated that was probably DJ Moore not wanting to be on this team anymore. Now, things had changed last year a little bit with the the way that the season kind of progressed and the way that things worked out. But I think that I don't know that this was such a bad thing for the Panthers. There's so many people who hate this move because they're going to miss DJ Moore, and that's okay. But I think it's also a possibility DJ Moore didn't want to be here. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but there's a chance you guys got to keep in mind that we were not a good team. We did not support him, and he got his contract with us, but did he really want to be here is a question that I think is worth asking.
He did tweet. stock sign, but that's just a tweet, you know.
Yeah. On Twitter, a Dub Bears blog. It's got 43,000 followers or something. I guess it's a blogger from the Bears. He says, I'm told Carolina wanted to add a 2025 first pick, but Poles, the Bears GM, wanted DJ Moore. Poles didn't budge. Carolina did.
Well, two things from that, right?
So they didn't even want to give up on DJ.
They need a receiver bad, bro.
They needed a receiver. It was the reality, and
they didn't
just come in
they
and
were going to get one in free agency either.
Yeah,
not as good as DJ Moore anyway.
Right.
ESPN, when they were talking about the trade, says Tepper likes Bryce and Reich likes Stroud. So they're going to have 48 days to decide who the quarterback is going to be.
Sure, but of course they're going to say that, right?
Stroud.
The one thing I like about that is there's all the other heads sitting in that room, and Tepper and the head coach. Anyway, both of them can listen. Fact is, later today or tomorrow, I'm going to purposely go back and listen to Josh McCown's 2 podcasts that he made with Stroud and Young both.
And with cap purposes, this is perfect for us. We need a clean sheet because we are always in cap hell every year.
There is no big offensive player we have on our team that we're paying a big contract to. And actually, I want to bring up that we restructured Xavier Woods' contract today to save almost $2 million in cap space. We got rid of DJ Moore, which I don't know if that saved us cap. I got to look at the updated cap after
it
the
does.
trade is updated. But we have the potential to go sign a guy on the screen right now, like DeAndre Hopkins, because we have no big contracts and we have a rookie quarter. We're going to have a rookie quarterback in 5-year contract.
And Fitterer said that he wanted to add to the explosiveness of the team. That means offensive weapons.
I feel it.
Going from that to DeAndre
Hopkins and Woods. Hopkins and Woods. We picked those 2 receivers up on TMJ, and we've got a.
Oh yeah, there's people on Twitter saying oh well, the Panthers don't have the quarterback doesn't have anyone to throw the ball to. Do you really think the free agency hasn't even started? About it. So we gotta hold the horses on that.
Starts Monday, right?
Over the cap's already adjusted our cap.
It saved us 10 million, right?
Yeah.
So we're,
it says we now have 22.7 million.
Okay, that's legit. We can work with that.
That's like Floyd, bro. I need to talk about a couple of things. Like the DJ Moore, man. I'm sick of the sentimental nature of fans that refuse to just say this is part of football where players that are part of your team move around.
What's going on?
And not only that, Tony, he was not elite by any means.
Right. He was good. He was very, very good. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's not in the conversations of Justin Jefferson or you go ahead and make a list and you check it, and whether or not Panther fans are going to come in there, but they're going to say, but no quarterback, but at the end of it, DJ Moore is going to be a lot easier to replace his contribution, the volume of that, than it is to have to find a quarterback and to get to the number 1 pick
on a cheap deal for 5 years. 5 years on a cheap quarterback deal,
and a possible 15 years in our franche too.
The Panthers know who their guy is. Mm-hmm. I think that guy. You said, what did you say that this was? That they were split. Who was split? Tepper and
Tepper wants Bryce Young and
Tepper. I'm gonna say that though. Those can keep everybody guessing.
Yeah, but who? I just want to see what the names were. Was it Fit or Reich?
Fitter, I think Reich wants CJ Stroud and Tepper wants Bryce Young.
All right, so this is CJ Stroud's town right now. This is what it's going to be. He kind of is resemblant. Look, is Frank Wright in his open and press conference talked about the importance of the quarterback play and how what he sees that quarterback position needing to be. And he talked about the benefits of having a quarterback who is a pure type passer that understands the game, that can navigate the pocket. He mentioned mobility, but described it more as an asset than the thing that you build around. And I think this is CJ Stroud. You said his comp was, who did you say?
I said Joe Burrow.
That staff. Oh, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I feel like Joe Burrow is a great comp for him because he does everything at a high level. Nothing is what I would classify as elite, but he does everything very well.
Would you say Wentz could be like before pre?
No, I think Wentz probably.
I mean, he was kind of mobile, but he wasn't like Cam mobile.
He's also like 6'5", you know.
Carson Wentz was also probably a little more mobile at North Dakota State, but nowhere near the thrower of the football. And looking at what C.J. Stroud did with Jackson Smith and Jigba, Marvin Harrison, they had receivers getting open everywhere. So if they do theoretically here, add let's say a DeAndre Hopkins or an Odell Beckham Jr., you're able to hit the ground running with an incredible touch passer behind the best offensive line the Panthers have had in over a decade.
Hey,
if
Cody,
they're able to come back healthy.
Is Harrison coming out too?
No,
that's next year.
No,
next year.
Woo,
yeah, I know.
Is already there, bro.
But dude, the fact that we only gave up 2 first-round picks, like that's only next year. So what? We don't have a first-round pick next year. This is so much. It's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. And
I thought it would take 3. I thought it was going to take 3 first.
And you know what? Right? Now that I think about it, it's honestly genius, man. Fitterer is the fucking man. No one better ever say anything bad about this man ever again.
Oh, don't stop. What if they pick the wrong guy?
Cody,
I know that they wanted to retain DJ Moore, but now you have much more future first-round capital. And receivers are just easier to replace,
right?
Flat out. That's
when he turns that into the first pick and DeAndre Hopkins. We're gonna be on cloud.
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna be sitting here going DJ Moore, DJ Moore. I think this does indicate too that Fitterer is going to be around in Carolina, because right now what they did is he pulled off the trade. He's been I think Tepper appreciates that hard work. Lunch pail mentality of Fitterer, like every day trying to get an inch of an advantage. It's like he's a day trader of GMs in a certain way. But I think too is that like the deal, because the compensation is not crazy, and then they're going to pick this quarterback as a collective. When they pick the number 1 pick, it's not going to be Scott Fitterer's pick. It's not going to be Frank Reich pick. It's not going to be David Tepper's pick. It's going to be a pick that they all have to stand behind. And that means this is Frank Reich, Fitterer, and this quarterback are likely tethered. Their whole careers are tethered to the Panthers going forward. And when one of those, when the quarterback fails, then the other 2 will go.
Right.
And
and Cody, timing. Here's the other thing: is DJ Moore's headed to Chi-Town, but does CJ Stroud make this Chi's town?
We already got a Shi Smith.
Yeah, that's my shot. Like I went Chi-Town, CHI. DJ Moore's headed to Chi-Town.
CJ Stroud is the type of dude to put the ball right where Shi Smith can get it.
So Charlotte Shi's town.
Oh, so if Shi drops it, it's on him, right?
Yeah. It's on coaching, man. It's on coaching.
So did I hear that right?
So hey,
y'all said we saved $20 million this year. Is that true?
Yeah. We saved 10 for the DJ trade, and we saved 2 with the restructuring of Xavier Woods' contract, or almost 2.
At least you know your backup.
And by the way, let me. I don't mean to interrupt you,
Steve
people.
Smith.
Joe Person just put this out. Panthers now control the draft. A source said Scott Fitterer and Frank Reich have conviction on a couple of quarterbacks at the top. If they end up liking more than one, they could potentially trade down. So can you imagine?
Would that be?
Imagine if we were able to get back our first round. Imagine if we were able to get back our first round pick next year just by trading down one spot with the Houston Texans.
No,
even get one this year.
Think about this. We trade down. The scenario we were painting for the Bears on Tuesday night of them trading down 3 or 4 times.
We pulled it off.
Yep.
Dude, think about that. Like we got rid of DJ Moore, right? And a lot of people are going to be sad about that, and that's okay. But when you think about what could happen with this, you could trade back to 1, get this year's first and next year's first, or maybe this year's first and a second from Houston to move back to 2, and then you can start really just playing the game and then you might come away with 4 or 5 first-round picks and get back to 7 or 8 and still be drafting ahead of the Bears.
It's a game. It's definitely it's like a video game, man. So I want to ask if we're trading up for a quarterback for sure. I mean, there's no way don't do it. Is this a day one starter for us? Like we've talked about.
We
talked about players coming in. Are we going to put Matt Corral or sign Jimmy G to sit in front of CJ Stroud?
No, I think now that you're moving up to number 1, they intend either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud to be the starter of the 2023 season.
I'm cool with that.
Hey, let's play this. I'm going to go to you right after this, Pickle. Let's listen to what Steve Smith had to say. Play that, Tony. Or whoever has that.
Carolina Panthers are doing big things. Everybody's surprised. Obviously, you move up to the number 1 pick when you have an offensive-minded coach, because obviously you want to do some offensive-minded things. You don't trade 2 first rounds, 2 second rounds, and a dynamic wide receiver like DJ Moore, my spirit animal, to go get a D lineman, a D tackle. Julius Peppers is not in this draft. So you got to assume they're trying to make big moves and a big impact. So don't be shocked as this team continues to make moves, because there is a different set of eyes that value everybody differently. The fan base loves DJ Moore. Agent 89 loves DJ Moore. But guess what? They did. They thought he was great.
Stop.
He was a great asset to move forward with getting something that they value as a franchise changer.
Hell yeah.
A franchise impactor.
Exactly.
So that's what they're going to do. They're going to do some big things. So, hey, Panthers fans, I believe we got some aggressiveness going on. And Keep Pounding is in the building.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I
don't know.
Can I say something?
I don't know how to take.
Can I say something?
Man. Yeah. Go
Can
ahead.
I say something real quick? So this is how I view it. Right. Back like when Frank Reich's introductory press conference, when Fitter was talking to the guys on the side, and he said, if you have conviction, go get a guy. I really believe that, the Joe Person thing that came out is not accurate, because wouldn't they have just traded to 3 with the Cardinals if they liked one or more guy? Like, I truly believe they have a guy in mind that they want to take at this pick. Like, I could potentially see them moving back a spot or 2. Now, the draft's 48 days away, but I think that they would have traded to 3 if they really liked more, like 2 or more guys in this draft.
I think you. Go ahead, Pickle.
I think Joe's just kind of throwing darts at a dartboard.
Yeah, I think so. Hey guys, you might want to
go to Chad next. Hey, let's go to Chad right after Pickle. Pickle, make your point real quick, and we'll go Chad.
Okay, yeah, I think originally it's Joe's just kind of guessing. I'm assuming in a perfect world if something could pop up, but I don't look forward to.
Cody, I just sent you something. I just DM'd you on Twitter. Dove Kleiman, I guess that's how you pronounce his freaking name. If you want to pull that up, if possible, it would just touch on what we just talked about. But it just pretty much states that the Panthers are open to trading down from the number 1 overall pick that they just acquired from the Bears. So,
right.
Yeah.
I think adding on to what we were saying a minute ago, it's not so much that they necessarily have a guy that they know they're going for, but now it's in our hands. Now we have control. Like it doesn't really matter if they're indecisive between 1 or 2 guys. Like I said, they can go to Houston and Houston can have their guys. Say Houston is sold on Bryce Young and they contact Bryce Young and say, okay, well, like I said, hold him hostage. We'll give you the number 1 pick for a trade.
If there are 2, right?
Take Bryce Young or we'll take him.
I think it would be unprecedented for a team to move into the first round to the first overall pick than to hold it, then to use it.
I agree.
But I don't get that. I mean, it can't happen.
But
that would be wild.
For everything.
The other part of this is, here's the thing. I think that it's unprecedented to trade into the number 1 overall pick first and foremost, right? It happens, but it's so rare that it's just not something that you anticipate actually happening.
It's all unprecedented. Yeah.
Right. So to say it wouldn't happen because of it's not never happened doesn't mean that. Like, here's the thing is like, here's what I love about this is a move to give the Panthers control, right? And it may not have been that they just love Bryce Young that much that they wanted to move up to make sure they could pick him, right?
When was the last time it happened?
What, to the number one?
Eli Manning, I think. Eli Manning, wasn't it?
No, we did this the other day. It was the Rams in 2016. They moved up for Jared Goff
to number one.
Remember they moved up. They moved up to number one.
I was talking about something.
Yeah, they moved up to number one to get Jared Goff, and then Philly moved up to number two for Carson Wentz.
Oh my God.
Okay, so it is kind of like Scott Fowler said, Panthers will take a QB at 1, but have a couple guys they like. Also, not discounting trading back to 2 to recoup some of the assets. So yeah, in a way, I can see what CK's saying. Like, it does make sense, but that's why they did it. They have 48 days to evaluate, what they're going to do in the draft. They're not going to sit here and not trade the pick back one spot if they can, recoup an extra first round pick. Like if the Texans are in love with Bryce Young, and you love CJ Stroud, yeah, just recoup that first round pick, trade back a spot, and you still get your guy. So I do see that.
But is
that what's reported, that they love Bryce Young?
No, it's not necessarily being reported that any team is like head over heels in love with one of them. But for example, let's say the Houston Texans, they do love Bryce Young. And then at the end of the day, we settled on CJ Stroud being our guy. Yeah, it's like you move back one spot and you're able to.
That's what I was saying, bro.
Well, wouldn't you just let the Panthers pick Stroud then?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
pick
care.
Bryce Young if you're the Texans.
I fully expect.
That's why they put out. He likes Stroud. He likes.
I
can say this though.
Can I throw an extra layer of chess and checkers here? When we do this, we also know that there are 3 quarterback and maybe now 2 quarterback needy teams in the NFC South who might have been willing to trade up to 3 for their guy. Well, now if we can trade back to 2, well, we can make sure it's not going to NFC South. We can trade back to 3 after we move up, and then we can go back and make sure it's not going to the NFC South. And then we can trade back to 4 and make sure it's not going to the NFC South.
It's control. I agree with you, CK. That's exactly what it is. They did this for control. We control the draft now.
Yep.
I think I know what you guys are saying, but I think at least at the very minimum, you control your pick. And what is this? Is that even if you're like, I can see the trade in, I guess you could tempt me with the trade back to 2. But any more than that, like I feel like is your kind of overplay it. Like it's just this is if we could coin flip between Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, let's just move back to 2. We'll take whoever and we'll get a first round pick for next year. And basically we traded up to get the quarterback we wanted. I think the other thing too is that like moving up in relation to your point, CK, about the NFC South is moving up to 3. Doesn't prevent another team from the South trading up to 1 with the Bears. Exactly. So you really, and we do, and I think everybody agrees, or at least for the most part, the consensus I've got is that Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are the 2 lead horses of this pack. And then Richardson offers an upside that's just very tempting when it comes to potentially building. I still think Seattle is a great place for him. And then Will Levis is just like the last girl at the who picked last to the prom.
Do you think free agency will determine this? Like if we don't sign a veteran quarterback, or do
I go do that?
No,
I don't think there's
we have to sign a veteran of some sort.
You have to sign a veteran. You're not going to go in with just a rookie quarterback. That's
Sam Darnold.
Why not?
That doesn't.
We're not going to sign Garoppolo or nothing.
No, not
Matt
Garoppolo. Sam Darnold. No. Okay, Matt Corral's
PJ Walker. We get the number 1 pick. PJ Walker. Whoever we want. We get PJ Walker, and you don't spend any of that fucking money on a veteran quarterback because now we don't want to hear we didn't put any weapons around him. We didn't help him. You make sure that you build accordingly.
Breaking news. Oh, go ahead, Tony. I'll say it after.
No, breaking news. Let's hear it.
Update. The sense around the league is that the Panthers will be drafting Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud.
Let's go.
According to league
They're listening to us.
So yeah, like that. They probably are going to trade back to number 2 and recoup, hopefully, that extra first-round pick. That would be crazy.
But the thing, guys, I know everybody's talking about, trading back to 2 and recouping a first-round pick. But if you use Jimmy Johnson's scale as far as what the picks are worth, Houston's not giving up a first-round pick next year along with switching spots. They'll give up a 2 because the compensation is overpaying to move up one spot.
I still say just pick Stroud, number 1.
Yeah.
Say this is like what?
Don't big brain.
What is? Yeah, don't be greedy. And what is better statement to a future build, right? Like is like this: new coach, new quarterback, one we believe in. Number 1, it's like Cam. You know what I'm saying? It just it gives us it becomes a North Star for the team,
right?
To guide us, whether it works or not. We can't be sure, but you feel like you've had a hand in your destiny.
And we also didn't have to give up that early second-round pick either.
I thought we got a steal.
Honestly, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, this is not as bad as people are saying.
No,
it's just a DJ thing is what it is. But it's okay.
That 40th pick is extremely
They're emotional.
important. Tight end, wide receiver, edge rusher. The possibilities are it's anything.
And like I said, we are a running team too. Let's not forget that we're going to be running that ball.
And remember, we did trade Steve Smith before, and it was okay. So
and I didn't really love his. And I know Steve Smith was on the cuff there, but he said because they didn't like DJ Moore. I don't think that's the case at all. As a receiver,
they didn't love him.
Did he? I would say they didn't love him. That's what he said. They didn't,
Well, who was it, Pickle, that said that Fitterer didn't want to come off? They were sooner to give up a 2025 first round pick than get rid of DJ Moore.
I think using DJ Moore is better than a 2025 first, and be honest. Yeah. But I think this is for Steve Smith. The 2 things that stuck out to me in that video, one is he called DJ Moore his spirit animal. And they might look in size and stature similar.
They're completely different.
They are not spirit animals. They are yin and yang.
Remember that video when he was
just happy because his records are safe now.
No, you remember that fantasy video?
Where he was like, you better get me some points or I'm going to bitch slap.
And DJ was quiet.
You also remember, you also remember when DJ was drafted, he said, the Panthers have never been able to find someone to replace me until today.
They still haven't. I'm sorry.
He had a lot of hope. He had a lot of hope and a lot of faith that DJ Moore would be the next great Panthers receiver. Right. And you know what? Even though history is going to kind of look on this part of DJ Moore's career as like, 4 touchdowns a season, nothing much. All of us Panther fucking OGs, we know what DJ Moore had to deal with. The constant quarterback carousel in Carolina, and yet this man was always a 1,000-yard receiver. DJ Moore is the fucking man, and I hope that him and Justin Fields have a great connection up there in Chicago.
So was Randy Moss. So was Randy Moss. So was Steve Smith. All these guys were the fucking man who did it with nobodies. But guess what? It doesn't matter unless you have a
degree of DJ
Wait a
Moore.
It was
not to that degree of DJ Moore.
He hot had like Osweiler.
Look, it wasn't until they went to a place where a quarterback truly is like that it mattered. Steve Smith, we should have seen that. He was probably the greatest receiver in the league in those years that he had Jimmy Clausen. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like you could be the best player on the worst team.
My point.
If you don't have a quarterback, none of it matters.
He's going to be this portion of his career is going to be very overlooked for that reason,
Like
because
Greg
it
Olsen.
didn't have, because
Chicago.
it didn't have that stability at the quarterback position. Go ahead, Anthony.
So I got two things to say real quick. First off, I'm so fucking happy. Like, I've been praying for this for months. And secondly, so going back to Drew's point, this whole I didn't think about this. Like, when I got the notification, I was just like, oh my goodness. But if Houston really wants Bryce Young, you can force them to give up that 12th pick. Like, what if we got Jackson Smith-Njigba and CJ Stroud on the team?
Oh, that would be fucking fire,
that's what I'm saying.
boy.
I'm telling you, man.
Don't they have
Houston, we control it now. Houston's gonna have to overpay if they are like head over heels for Bryce Young.
And they just got rid of Brandon Cooks too.
Or we get Mayer.
But let me ask you this. I have a question. If you're the Panthers, what would you rather? Get number 1 and pick 12 this year, or number 1 and recoup your 2024 first round?
No, pick this year. I want to pick this
I
year.
would pick this year because
this year.
you could get like I said, you could get a Jackson Smith-Njigba on a rookie contract.
I want a Mayer
on a rookie contract. There's some really good skill position players in this draft.
I'm cool with
Charlotte. The Mayor Charlotte.
So okay, the way you guys are talking, like, do you think we'd be better off to look into signing like a hot young wide receiver right now out of college, or go for a veteran? Because I feel like with the way they just restructured their franchise, their salary cap, we could go for multiple wide receivers. I mean, look, Robert Woods is out there. He's a good guy, probably pretty cheap. DeAndre Hopkins not going to be cheap, but he's a good guy to get. OBJ,
we got that Kansas City.
I mean, there's a lot of players out there, wide receiver wise, we can go for.
I want Hayden Hurst, tight end.
Okay.
I like that.
We do need a
like Frank Clark or no?
With all the tight ends in the draft, though, do you want to spend the money in free agency to get a tight end, or would you rather draft a tight end with the second pick?
We can do both, because we can get Shockey. It's kind of like a Shockey Greg Olsen thing. Hurst has got up in age.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, CK, I'm just going to do this real quick this time, just because I think that it's necessary. Yeah, let me just go ahead and hit him with the quick. We shame people who don't subscribe over here. Subscriber shame 331 people, man. Fantastic. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell for every single time the C3 Panthers goes live. We have the number 1 pick. We're going to be talking about this now until April 27th, man. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like. Man, we appreciate each and every single one of you hanging out with us. Yeah, I mean, look, we normally go live at 7 every Friday, but hey, man, when you have this kind of news, you better get your ass live and podcasting, baby. So that's what we're doing.
Listen, man, I'm going into work tomorrow wearing all Panther shit. I'm wearing my hat.
Hell yeah, baby, you should.
Hell yeah.
We're back in business.
Pounding tattooed on me. Fuck everything.
I expect the Panthers to be a legitimate team for the next few years. Like, I'm sorry, I may be getting my hopes up too early, but I expect us to be in a playoff conversation, NFC South Championship conversation, possible deep playoff runs for the next few years.
Imagine if he turns out to be like a fucking superstar. Dude, this is
the staff to do it with. This is the staff we have.
If we draft CJ Stroud, does he automatically leapfrog Derek Carr and become the best quarterback in the NFC South?
Yes. You can't say automatically.
No.
Maybe. I mean, well, Derek Carr wasn't the first overall pick, was he?
Yes, he's the best quarterback in the NFC South. The moment he steps on the field, baby, let's go.
How tall? We need to start thinking of like every year we used to before the pandemic, and we're gonna bring back the C3 Fantasy Football Challenge. But I have to, I got to come up with a cool T-shirt design for the year. I always get like one T-shirt. It's kind of the year of our T-shirt. I had so many were built around Cam Newton, right? One was built around us going to England. We're gonna have to start thinking. I mean, this is Stroud. This is Young's. Like, how do you? We're going to have Stroud tall, Panthers Stroud tall, Carolina Stroud tall.
Keep Strouding.
I like that one.
But, Straddling two states, like straddling North Carolina. But
we're proud.
We got to come up with that. So, man, the listeners need to jump in. We even can take some calls tonight at 252-228-5098. 252-228-5098. Cody, would this be if the comp is Burrow, that would be the most ideal. Like, that's the thing that finally turned Cincinnati around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look at what they were able to do in a very short amount of time. And by the way, even when you watch his combine, like CJ Stroud is throwing anticipation passes at the combine. Like, you notice that he throws the ball to where the receiver isn't gonna be,
and he's getting the offensive line.
Yeah, man. And
like
one of the things that I've done every year is I watch the Elite 11 quarterback competitions. It's all the high school quarterbacks coming through the draft and going into college. And I remember CJ Stroud won the Elite 11 MVP, and at the time he was only like a 3-star prospect. He was not some big time, this is the next Trevor Lawrence type of player. But this young man has always been consistent. He has always had a very high completion percentage, and he's a leader of men. I mean, if that is the guy, if you do some research, every one of those coaches, every one of those teammates, they will all tell you how much they love CJ Stroud, the human being.
And Josh McCown loves him.
Yeah, definitely. Now we need to go and watch Josh McCown's videos that he did on all of the quarterback prospects, because now they're more important than ever.
Yeah, you can skip the Will Levis one.
Dan Orlovsky said that his gut feeling is that it's going to be Richardson.
I know, and
no, he's just throwing out his own opinion.
Yeah.
But the thing that I worry about, though, is he also has an intimate idea about what our plan is. I don't think that he would put that publicly like that if he actually knew the player. But that is the concern that I have, is that he does have because when you guys got to keep in mind, he interviewed for a role with us for that quarterback's coach. And so he had talked about that he actually liked the plan that the Panthers had in quarterback when he did that interview.
Yeah. Hey, let me welcome someone new. We got OC. He's been hanging out in the background. OC, are you there, buddy? I believe you're muted.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. It's a great night, great afternoon. Happy to be here.
What do you think about the Panthers trading up to number 1?
Man, I am loving it. I've been waiting for this for a while. I have been a Panthers fan since '94 when they got the franchise, and I have not been this excited about off season since they were filling that first roster. I'm sorry to see DJ go. He was a good player, but I'm excited about what we're going to get in return. So I think it's a good trade. I think it's a good value. We only gave up the one extra number 1 pick, and let's just keep pounding and let's get this thing going. I'm ready for next season.
Heck yeah, man. The last time the Panthers were picking number 1, we drafted Cam Newton number 1 overall. It's still weird to say the Panthers are picking number 1 overall again. Yeah. Greg, it doesn't even feel real, dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
It really doesn't,
now?
man. I thought Tony was joking whenever he sent that to me. When I saw it in the chat earlier, I was like, "No, that didn't happen." And I waited like 10 minutes and had to go online and look. I was like, "Holy shit, it did happen!" I cannot believe it, man. Cannot believe it.
Hey, man, let me welcome legend of the cat calls, our man G Kavasi. Hey, G, what's up, bro?
Yo, G.
How's it going, fellas?
How you feeling, baby?
Hey, man,
we're flying high right now.
I am shocked. I saw this on Twitter, and I said, "There's no way in hell this is possible." And I put on NFL Network, and they were showing the Giants and Vikings game. Then they had breaking news saying the Bears training the number 1 overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. I said, "Get the fuck out of here!" I was shocked. Now, gentlemen, I ain't gonna hog the mic or nothing like that. Do you like this? Because I do. I just don't want to see more leave, but I think we'll be okay.
You like this?
Yeah.
If I can interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
Will Conkle is reporting that the Panthers and Shaq Thompson are continuing talks about how Shaq can stay in Carolina. That and that Shaq has made it clear he wants to stay in Carolina.
No,
better.
Oh yeah.
Listen
about that.
Listen, there was a whole thing on the I think it was Mike Remmers who had put a tweet out asking, do you want him cut or extended? And I maybe come out with a bit of a take that many people were surprised by, and that is right now for a team that's in a bit of a resurgence, rebuild, whatever you want to call it, you cannot be getting rid of a leader on the team, right? Like I know that's what a lot of people want, but Shaq Thompson has done a lot more for this team than people want to give him credit for.
True.
I'm not saying that he has been a great player. I'm saying from a leadership perspective and a consistent performer on the team who's been here through how many regimes, who's been loyal to this team for how long, who could have easily asked for a trade how long ago. Like the dude has been here and he has been a Carolina Panther this entire time. And I don't think you can replace the leadership that he has in one off season.
No,
what would be
G-Baby's about to get on.
What would be cheaper, to cut him or to restructure?
How do you know? I don't see him.
See, I have to disagree with you there, CK. Like, I don't see him as a leader or a consistent player. I see him as a guy who's injury prone. I see him as a guy who underperforms quite a bit for how much he's paid, and I see him as very easily replaceable. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he is by no means a guy you would build a defense around, or anybody I would look at as a leader on this defense, to be truly honest with you. He's just not consistent enough. He is a mid-level linebacker being paid as an elite one.
Yeah, he's being paid top 5, to be respectfully true.
The reason he doesn't ask for a trade is because he knows nobody else will pay him big money wherever he goes, because he's not that good.
I don't know that that's true. There's not how many middle linebackers are going into the market right now that are considered
Is
better
he a
than
middle
him.
linebacker?
No, he's outside linebacker.
I mean,
how many times do you hear people rave about Shaq Thompson in anywhere else other than Carolina?
You don't.
I mean, listen, I like the continuity. You know? I feel like the past 2 years, Shaq has played the best football that I've seen him play. And I think at a time, at a time when you're moving on, we've moved on from Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
We've now moved on from DJ Moore. These guys have been the literal faces of our offense for the past, 3 or 4 years now. So, getting rid of everyone may not seem like the best move, because you want some of those guys that know what your locker room is all about, that can keep that cohesion together. I'm not mad at keeping Shaq, just as long as we maybe try and continue to add more to that linebacking core.
In 8 years, he has 12 sacks and 3 interceptions and 200. Like,
how many has Lulu had?
He has 709 tackles combined.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
so how many
solo and assisted? So
in comparison, how does that compare to other outside linebackers across the league?
Check that out.
I mean, Lulu had 7 sacks this year alone.
Yeah, and
but he plays for the but you can't. Sack is not a stat that you can put on Shaq. Shaq isn't a rusher of the quarterback.
No,
I don't know what he is.
Not.
Though.
No, he's in a 3-4. He's a middle linebacker.
Look, so in solo tackles last year, real quick,
3-4 1 year.
Let me put that out there. In solo tackles last year alone, he ranked with 104. He ranked 12th among linebackers. He ranked 30th among assists, and dead last in the league, 0 interceptions, 0 forced fumbles. Overall grade 72 on PFF. So he's a middle. He's exactly what I said. He's a middle of the pack linebacker.
Right. But you're also going to be getting rid of him for a middle of the pack linebacker. There's no elite linebackers that you're replacing him with. And to add the fact that he is
cheaper.
Probably not. If you can get a restructure out of it, then you might get a better deal out of it.
Okay, I can see that.
The closest one you can make you get Tremaine Edmonds, that's going to be released by the Bills. But now, granted, he's 25. He's younger than Shaq. But you'll probably spend a lot more money than you're paying Shaq.
I'm cool with whatever way is cheaper.
Yeah.
Can I point out something real quick?
Sure.
A few months ago, when we traded McCaffrey, I many of you guys know this, but I said, we're going to use this as ammunition in a trade. And here it was, baby, because now you still have a 2nd-round pick. Now you still have another 3rd-round pick. I think we have 2 thirds, right? This draft, we didn't trade a
how
third.
they kept those 2 seconds.
39.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So
we have 1 second.
We're gonna get DeAndre Hopkins. It's coming, bro. I'm telling you guys.
Oh, that's
agree.
right.
I agree. I think we are too.
Look, that's what I was about to ask. How would you prefer the Panthers put weapons around whoever the number 1 pick is? Do you think that they should go get either Odell, DeAndre Hopkins?
Both.
Who's your number 1 option if you had to pick? Or would you consider trying to get Jackson Smith and Jigba this year?
No Odell. I don't like Odell, especially with a rookie quarterback.
ACL tear, he's going to want a lot of money. Just
I want.
If
no,
we
no,
get
who I
Odell
want.
for like $3 million, I'm for it.
Anybody who knows me knows who I want, baby. Go get Clemson legend DeAndre Hopkins.
Let's go, Cody. Let's go.
Bring this fucking man home, damn it. Let's
him
go.
home, damn it.
Bring DeAndre home.
Pull the free agent tracker up from over the cap.
Well, DeAndre's got 2 years left. We have to trade for him, right?
Also, y'all are
you
missing
have to
a
trade
name.
for him.
Yeah.
Y'all are missing a name.
Yeah, but dude, it's gonna be pennies. You're barely gonna be paying anything for an all-pro receiver.
Who are we missing? You said we're missing a name. Who are we missing?
Is he in his prime? Man.
No,
he's not out of his
He's better
prime.
than DJ Moore.
I mean, dude, DeAndre has been the best receiver.
He's better than DJ
on the field.
5. Oh, come on,
you guys.
I guess he plays 25% of the snaps. He might be while he's playing 25%. He may be good, but
you guys realize Cortland Sutton's also on the trade market too, right?
I never liked Cortland.
I'm not
never liked him.
Like I said, if it's cost effective, I'm for it.
Yeah, like
DeAndre, dude, listen, the type of thrower of the
Hopkins
football.
is 31 years old.
Yeah, but dude, he still has a lot left in the tank.
Yeah,
dude,
he does.
If you give CJ Stroud, who is an incredible touch passer, a receiver like DeAndre Hopkins, dude, that's nightmare fuel. That is perfect for our offense.
How long is he going to be here?
Adam Thielen is only 32, and Adam Thielen has been a stud for the Vikings. And like I said earlier, the only reason why he was released is because the Vikings got a shitload of ton of wide receivers. He just happened to be the old man on the block that made the more money and made logical sense to release him.
Robert Woods,
he's just waiting for a job.
Yeah,
I'd bring him in today. And if you go to let me pull it up again. If you go to the over the cap at their little wide receiver gig, you got
what about T. Higgins?
But I want someone with I want somebody with number 1 ability. I want a player.
Agree. We need clear cut number 1.
Him
no. I don't want any of those B tier receivers, man. Either get someone that you know that their talent is incredibly high. Either get a DeAndre Hopkins or get an Odell.
He played 80.
How long is he going to stay here, though, Cody?
Of the snaps last year.
But Kevin, this is why it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to replace receivers through the draft damn near every year. It's a replaceable position. The Pittsburgh Steelers do this all the time. I'm just saying right now, in the very opening early years of whatever the quarterback we're about to draft is, go and get a dependable number 1 wide receiver that you know is a plug-and-play type of guy. Right now, to me, DeAndre Hopkins is that kind of a player.
Yeah,
it would be a perfect compliment.
Mayer falls to the 2nd round to us, though. Like, we don't know how the draft.
We can draft him too,
Mayer.
bro.
Yeah, Michael Mayer is not going to fall to the 2nd round, but
you don't know.
He does. I mean, hey, if he does, perfect. But have DeAndre Hopkins and Michael Mayer. You know what I'm saying?
We're not going to have a second, though.
All of this. Well, we're out of the second. The second round that we got from
I'm not giving a second up for a 31. I think
we can get a third for D-Hop.
I'm sorry.
Listen, we need to we need to sign DeAndre Hopkins, and then we need to get a speedy receiver. We have no speed right now in our wide receiver room.
I wouldn't mind Frank Clark beside Brian Burns, to be honest.
Look,
say that again.
Leonard Floyd?
Well, what'd you say, Drew?
I said, what about Leonard Floyd? I know he said Frank Clark, but what about Leonard Floyd?
That's what I've been calling for because he's played in Evero's system.
What about dude from the Chargers? Old boy from the Chargers. What's his name?
Yeah,
wide receiver.
Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen, yeah, he's free agent here, isn't he?
Yeah, they might not keep him. Leonard Floyd, he's a 3-4 outside linebacker, correct?
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Let's go get Terrell Owens. He wants to play.
Fuck it.
Oh my God, you're stupid, man.
He's playing right now in the XFL, isn't
he? Is he? I didn't even know.
I believe he is. He got a touchdown pass.
And on the team he's on, he's probably still their best wide receiver.
Yeah, I think he got a touchdown. He got a game-winning touchdown pass the first game, I think. Yeah.
And by the way, appreciate you.
If I was a wide receiver on that team, and that old man come in here and now showed everybody, I'd go to house.
Hey, by the way,
no more after that.
Thank you to Coach P for the €2. Says McCole Hardman speed. That's another one. Mecole Hardman. Somebody to be able to take the top off of the defense. That would be a great pickup as well. Yeah, that would be a fantastic.
So what do we have? We have TMJ, and then Chenault, and then Shaw Smith. That's it right now.
Yeah, I mean, but they have a lot of work to do. I mean, more reports are coming out that they were only going to trade this pick if DJ was involved. So I mean, if they get they're getting their quarterback of the future, like that's what you got to do in this league. And it was not that bad. Like the trade was not that bad at the end of the day.
What many Panthers fans thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
And Bears fans were saying, "Oh, well, Brian Burns is in the trade now. If Brian Burns is in the trade, then yeah, let's hold the horses here because you probably can't replace his production, but you can replace DJ's production."
Yeah, you can.
Agreed.
I got a quick question, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Okay, and this is for all you guys. Okay, we have the number 1 pick, and you guys' opinion, because to me, as y'all know, I like Anthony Richardson, due out of Florida. But with the number 1 pick, I would not pick him as number 1. Yeah. I want CJ Stroud. Who do you guys think the Panthers are going to get? Because see, with CJ Stroud, the only thing that's killing me, y'all, is the college he went to. Because God forbid their last quarterbacks, the last quarterback that came out there, he lost his life. God bless his soul. We didn't really see him.
Shout out Justin Fields.
Cody, you need to throw on
Justin
some
Fields. And then y'all remember Terrell Pryor. You know what I'm saying?
But also remember, G. Cavassier, the other school that people used to say that about was Alabama.
Yeah,
and that's where Bryce Young is out of. I mean, other than Matt Jones had a little success, Jalen Hurts was just in the Super Bowl. It only takes a few different quarterback prospects to be able to change it. And I will say about this, man, and I've said it before, Bryce Young has some of the best pre and post snap processing that I've ever seen from any prospect. Like the dude is just money. He knows where to go with the ball, and his pocket movement is incredible. So I understand why there are people.
He ain't got no choice, Cody. He's small.
Yeah, I know, but at least he's able to do that, though. And it doesn't surprise me that there are people in the organization that really like Bryce Young. I don't blame them. I think what scares them is what we all know about, man. Him being, 5'10". He weighed in at 204 pounds at the combine, but he's probably he put on weight just to get to that.
How tall was he?
5'10" and 1/8
with the heels on.
I mean, I think that was barefooted at the combine. He probably wished it was with the heels on.
They make you do barefoot now, right? Like
they make you do barefoot.
Yeah, barefoot in your undies.
They do the same thing for NBA now.
Let me point something. Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
I said,
jump on it, baby.
is his weapons. Like Marvin Harrison, that dude's a fucking beast.
Listen, Cody, we need to throw on some film for these boys because they don't know how accurate CJ Stroud is.
Play that combine tape.
Hey, Dexter Henderson with the 199 pound says no more bridge quarterbacks. Thank the Lord.
Hell yeah.
Thank the Lord.
So you don't think a veteran is coming now?
No, you'd be done. I don't think there is. I think you'd be done too.
I think they'll sign a veteran, but it won't. It'll be pretty much somebody. I tell you what.
Yeah, Sam
remember
Darnold.
when they drafted Cam Newton?
Jacoby.
They had already signed it. They had already signed Anderson. But everybody knew
Derek
it was
Anderson.
the only reason why they signed Anderson was just in case.
Your starter is
Cam
just as
struggled.
important as your backup.
Yeah.
They're gonna sign a veteran.
They'll sign a veteran, but now I don't know who that. It may be Sam. It may be somebody from somebody's past.
So whatever.
Is Jacoby free agent?
If it was me, I'd just Sam's still in town. I'd sign Sam to be the number 2 and let it go.
Yeah, $3 million. Or something.
Cheaper.
Yep.
So you think
Probably not
whatever
even
rookie
that.
quarterback we're gonna pick come next month, you think they're gonna be the starter come game 1? You guys,
You better be. You traded
I
up.
think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
if you
that's
trade
what
up
they
for it.
plan on.
You don't trade
You
that much
trade
up
up
for that.
all the way to number 1. He's going to be a starter.
All right. So
And
answer my question,
they-
fellas.
Yeah.
Who do y'all want as the number 1 pick? In the
CJ
2000?
Stroud.
CJ Stroud, baby.
Either one, I'm fine.
That's me.
Like either
now,
one.
Now, if I agree with Anthony, if they take Bryce Young, I'm good with that. I'm very good with that.
And
I'm
you have
not-
to trust this.
But
Listen,
I would prefer Stroud.
Listen, I was screaming this, and Cody knows I was shouting into the void. But this is, thank God, it's a sign we're not taking Mayonnaise Boy after they confirmed that.
You were screaming in several voids, brother.
Yes, I was screaming in several voids, but thank God, there's confirmation that the census is they're going to take Stroud. That just.
He's a stud, man. He's 6'3", 220. I mean, accurate,
Anthony will
anticipation,
burn down the
sneaky
bank.
mobile. Not like Lamar Jackson, but he can escape and run down the field.
You remember the Georgia game? He played Georgia. He showed his damn legs, man. He showed his legs.
So we have some other people that are getting ready to want to come in. Greg is getting ready to set up for the Geeks Chasing Squirrels podcast. Greg, tell them where they can find you, and then we will we'll let you get out of here, boys. Appreciate having you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. And I'm doing another show here in about 9 o'clock, so about an hour and 40 minutes here. And we're going to have some other Panthers fans on there, so I'm sure we're going to have a little bit of talk about this because it's just too big of a news. But I do a pop culture show. We talk about movies, books, television shows, comic books, all kinds of good stuff like that. We're covering Last of Us, Bad Batch, Mandalorian, Picard, and I have a special guest, publisher and creator Jeff Haas, coming on tonight. Come check us out, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Geeks Chasing Squirrels Across the Multiverse. It's a fun little show. It's based around this show. Yeah, I appreciate
Everybody
it.
check out Geeks Chasing Squirrels Around the Multiverse. Greg, do the man, brother. We'll be talking about this for a long time to come.
Have a good night, Greg.
All right,
Good love, man. All right, I am gonna have to filter some people in and out. We're at capacity. We're working on getting some more capacity to bring in some more people. Let me bring in this man is waiting, man. I'm not gonna keep him waiting no more. Al, what's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, Cody?
Chilling,
what's
brother.
Up, TK, Pickle, G baby.
How you feeling, man? We picking number 1 overall, bro.
Oh man, my buddy. Man, I was at the park with my kids, and I came home, and then I see this, and my buddy texted me. He's like, "Oh yeah, y'all got the first pick." I was like, "What?" Only thing I don't know, man. DJ Moore. That's a tough trade, though, bro. But
it really is.
But man, it is what it is. He can get replaced, though. He can get replaced for sure, like you said. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy, man. We're gonna get the first pick. We're gonna get a quarterback. We're gonna take Stroud for sure. We're taking Stroud for sure.
Hopefully,
better.
Let me add two more. Let me add 2 more people to the stream right quick to get some more people in. JJ, what's up, brother?
Rip my heart out. They took DJ from us.
Poor DJ.
The CJ to DJ connection, man.
Oh, poor little liquor out
CJ
for
to DJ.
Moore, y'all. Pour a little liquor out for CJ to DJ, bro. Damn. Oh man, yeah, you're gonna have to maybe get some money for your jerseys now. Your DJ Moore jerseys.
Hey, did you just buy you some DJ Moore jerseys?
I've had them for a while. I mean, like.
Okay, I know you and Anthony had a chat about you just bought a bunch of jerseys at a sale the other day. I was just curious if you bought new DJ Moore jerseys already.
It would have been a white one just because that was the only one I didn't have, but.
Sadly, I have a DJ Moore jersey too.
Look, man, let me hold on, Pickle. I gotta give this man his due. I gotta add him to the stream. He's been pounding the table louder than anyone. Everybody knows I make him sick. It's your favorite.
Love him.
G baby, talk that shit, bro.
He's coming hot.
Ugly motherfuckers.
He's happy. Look at him. He's happy as shit.
Ugly motherfuckers, huh?
He's happy as shit.
Talk that shit, bro. Talk it up, bro. Who we picking, bro? Who we picking? Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, man?
It don't matter who the fuck we're picking. We getting our QB. That's all fucking matters,
yeah, let's go.
What do y'all think of Shaq Thompson giving up the number 7 for CJ Stroud?
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
He's gonna give it up. Okay, Shaq, move your ass aside. This is CJ's team now.
Shaq's gonna be gone anyway, so
that might be part of the negotiations. Shaq, you want to stay here? You got to change. You got to go back to 54.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, I was not prepared for this, man. I knew it was coming, but man, I did not expect it to happen as fast as it did. Am I the only dude that's? Am I the only one blown away? Like I'm still amazed.
No, Cody, I'm definitely blown away, and I need to give a shout out to DJ Moore, man. That's my motherfucking dog, dude. That shit hurt my fucking core, man. Like
it really did.
I'm still shook, man.
Me and G Baby were talking about this last night when I added. Remember that tweet, G Baby, about how we were like. We were the front runners, and then it looked like a fake account, but then it came through. I was
it did. It did. And I'm not gonna lie.
What is this?
Losing DJ, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt that bad, man.
Right. Once we get CJ, it'll be all good.
Once we get out, right. Once we get our quarterback, bro. Man,
what are we gonna do?
I've been in a very dark haze the past 6 years with this fucking squad, man. And bro, 12 years later, we have the number 1 pick again, boys.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Y'all know what this means, don't you? You know what this means? When me and G Baby have a week or two that we agree on things, good things happen.
Oh no! Well, y'all need to agree more often. Y'all need to agree more often, then,
Do we go wide receiver in the second round?
Okay, hey, this is my thing, boys. This is my thing. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, free agent or in the draft.
What did we give up? What did we give up? What were the draft picks?
I'll pull it back up again.
Did we keep any of our second round picks?
Yeah,
we have our 39 picks.
Up as much as I had run my lip about.
Bring that shit up, Cody.
We got off a really. We actually did a good deal.
So we still have our 39 picks.
Yep.
Yeah, we gave up 9, 61, a first round in 24, a second round in 25, and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Federer did the damn thing, baby.
And we got a pick. So
hey, how are you?
We straight, bro.
Appreciate it.
DJ Moore in the first.
Hey, we did a little something here, huh?
I know.
In the first round pick.
But G baby, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't talk shit about Federer no more. Federer did the damn thing, man.
No,
Cody.
Cody.
Than we thought we were gonna have to give up for the number 1 overall pick, man.
Cody.
Yeah.
Can I jump in? But Federer has to draft this year good, bro. Because if we don't draft this year good, I mean, like, we need receiver now, we need linebacker now. I mean, I don't know about with free agency. I mean, I would take Odell, but not. But I would take Odell, but.
Hey,
but I would.
You know what this
but I would
means?
take.
We need to go get. And bro, I don't give a fuck how anyone feels about this shit. Our number one priority is DeAndre fucking Hopkins, man, and I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck if you don't like that shit, bro. We have to go get DeAndre fucking Hopkins. I heard that Adam Thielen doesn't move me, bro. We need aliens. DeAndre Hopkins a fucking alien. He's a top 3 receiver in the NFL. I don't give a fuck about the PED use. That only happened one time in his entire career. Like,
how old is he?
Hopkins is my pick.
How old is he?
Odell, I'd be okay with Odell too.
Hey, baby. Yo, I want to tell you one thing, man. All this time we heard you talk shit about Scott Fitter. I just want you to give that man his flowers right now.
No, but he has more work to do, though. He has more work to do.
Not for the pick he's got to make, but just for the trade himself, the trade itself.
Maybe now.
You were pounding the table for number
you
1
said
overall.
This team needs
and
to trade
Federer made that shit happen.
Get that man his flowers, G baby.
Man. I love DJ Moore, G. I love DJ Moore, man.
But you go get your
Who
quarterback.
brought up the idea that we trade back with Houston and
get that man his flowers?
Hey,
all
so
you've been
look,
talking about is a quarterback.
Let me ask y'all now, what's the next move? If you're the Carolina Panthers, what is the very next move that you do? Is it sign Bradley? Is it sign Bradley Bozeman?
You can sign all those guys now. You can sign all those guys. Our biggest cap hits away.
Yeah.
You can sign all those
Sign our team.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Who do you want? Foreman? Who would you rather have? Foreman or Derrick Henry?
Henry, of course.
Foreman. I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it.
Henry, of course.
I don't want
You don't want to trade for Derrick Henry, but you willing to trade for a 31-year-old wide receiver. I get you.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, DeAndre.
Exactly. Thank you, bro.
Dude, listen, DeAndre Hopkins, in my opinion, opens up the offense way more than Henry does.
Yeah.
Go for a cheaper running back, and either go get DeAndre Hopkins or try and get Jackson Smith and Jigba out of the draft this year if you can finagle another pick out of Houston. In my mind, that's the option.
Bro, my top priority, we need to get rid of Shaq Thompson, bro.
If he takes a pay cut, now I keep him.
He's not that bad.
Bro,
he's not bad. He's good. Shaq is good. He's good, but not for that price. He's good, but not for that price.
I'm fine with it.
Not for that price. Yeah, not for that price.
Absolutely not, bro. Shaq doesn't do shit for this team, bro.
The next move is
bro.
You sign
if Shaq
DeAndre.
wasn't on the field, most of the time we don't even know if Shaq's on the fucking field.
G baby, don't worry. G baby, don't worry. He's either gonna chill out, bro. Listen, we're getting our
man. If we're gonna trade DJ Moore, we're not gonna trade Shaq Thompson.
Bro, this is what you give. This team, the Bears needed a receiver for Fields. This is what it costs to move to number 1.
Yeah, you can't trade everyone.
Like, come on, guys. Like,
we can find a bump off the fucking street and find the same.
More valuable to us. Nah, that's some bullshit.
No, it's not, bro.
Listen, he's playing his best football the past 2 years in a row, and he's the leadership amongst our linebacker core. Who are you going to replace him with? Who are you going to replace him with?
The defense is always on the field because our offense has been trash, bro.
You're not going to get anything more from him.
I can't believe y'all
Yeah, G baby. Shaq Thompson's the best linebacker we have on the fucking squad right now, dude. Stop lying.
We ain't got no linebackers. That's the only reason you stay there, bro.
He's still the best one that we got right now, dude.
He's the only one we have, bro. Jack Thompson is ass.
You're assuming that he has a market to go to, G baby.
Bro, I cut that motherfucker. We don't even have to trade him. Cut him and save the 12 mil, bro. Y'all are tripping. It's time to cut fat. I just watched my two favorite players go away with Steve Mack and DJ
might be the
Moore. You
best.
think I
My
can
question is this.
bro? No.
Look, my
might be
question is
better.
this. What is the very next move? The very next move that the Panthers need to do now that they're picking number 1. What needs to happen next? Chad, I'm going to go to you first, man.
With what?
I mean, dude, what do you think? What do you think the next move needs to be for Carolina? Is it DeAndre? Is it re-signing Bradley Bozeman? Is it Luvu? What are we doing? In your opinion, what would you do next?
I think, I don't know, Leonard Floyd's available. Need that guy.
Jesse Bates. Jesse fucking Bates, bro. Can we get an all-pro safety on the fucking defense, man?
I saw
Darius Slay. Let the man talk, bro. Let the man talk, G-Baby.
CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to be available. Just letting y'all know that. I mean, we got the number 1 pick. Let's work on signing
I like
Bozeman.
that, bro. I like CJ.
I want to sign Bozeman. I want to sign Foreman. I like the Foreman-Chuba thing. And then D-Hop, but I don't know if I'm willing to give up a second or third, even though he is, like what G-Baby says, an alien. He's a stud. But CJ Gardner-Johnson to match with Jeremy Chin.
Yeah. No, that would be
Talk
fire,
to Mike.
man.
Talk to Mike.
That would be fire. Hey, Jay Stubbs, jump in, bro.
One, G-Baby's absolutely correct. You got to cut Shaq. Like Frankie Louvu already outplayed him like his first year here, and that's no cap. My second thing I do is definitely get DeAndre Hopkins. I'd get him, sign him. He's 31. If we can get 2 years out of him, that's cool. I mean, we gave Robbie Anderson some bullshit money. We could damn sure give DeAndre Hopkins some bullshit money.
Yeah.
And then I would really look at Frank Clark just if we can get a good deal for him. He's a veteran, outside. I mean, he shows up in the playoffs with the Chiefs. He might go missing in the regular season, but it's just a veteran piece, and that's because we need a defensive end more than anything.
Yeah.
No question.
We do need another. Go ahead,
This
Anthony.
is what I would do. Sign DeAndre Hopkins, sign Leonard Floyd, cut Shaq Thompson, sign Bobby Okurik, the former Colts middle linebacker that just came off a 151 tackle season, who's only looking in his market value for 12 to 14 million a year.
How old is he? What's his age?
He's like, I'll pull it up right now. Hold on.
If he's under 25, I'm in.
No, that's a great name, Anthony.
If he's under 25 years of age, I'm in, Anthony.
Bobby Okurik.
I'm looking it up right now. He's 26. He's 26. That G baby. He's 26. Come on, like I'm in.
How do you feel about Ramsey?
Say that again, Jay Stubbs?
Ramsey. I mean, they want to trade him.
But like Ramsey,
you're looking at a second round pick for Ramsey, in my opinion.
Ramsey's going for a late first.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, we don't need that, bro.
JJ, I got you on full screen, bro. R.I.P. to the DJ Moore jerseys, man.
Bro, that shit hurts me, bro. That shit hurts me.
That does hurt.
That shit hurts me, bro.
That's why I only buy Legends nowadays, man. Too much.
Bro, this is why I can't fall in love with these fucking players, bro.
The last jersey I got was C-Mac, and that was it.
Hey, man, let me welcome Alex A14 Panthers to the show. Alex, what's up, brother? How you feeling, dude?
Hey, what up? Happy Friday, fellas. What's going on?
Happy Friday, man.
All right.
Hey, man. You can't get away from my motherfucking you can't get away from my motherfucking yard, bro.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, my backyard. What's going on with you kids? What's going on? What you guys looking at? You're trying to find a
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. No, I was just gonna say, I mean, yeah, crazy news came out obviously today. Sad. Obviously, DJ Moore, he's a Panther. I mean, he's a Panther for us, like us Panther fans out here. I mean, it's sad, but you know what? You have to do what you got to do to, move the needle for this team. I mean, we got to get our franchise guy. We got to do it. The time's now. And I know we're talking about free agents. We definitely got to, if we're going to bring in a rookie quarterback, we definitely got to surround him with some pieces. We got to get him some guys. You can't just go out there with the guys we have now. So, I mean, on the offensive end, it'd be nice to get a tight end. Always, something reliable, a nice tight end. That'd be great. I looked at, I mean, our defensive line, that's been one of our weaknesses too. Maybe like a Njoku. I like him. I think he what do you have 9.5 sacks last year? So I think like someone like that with him and Burns. I know G Baby not a Burns guy, but I mean, but those two together would be sick. And then obviously the linebacker that you guys talked about from Indy would be nice too. But we definitely got to surround either Stroud or Bryce Young with some talent around him because we got rid of DJ Moore. So that's my take.
Am I wrong for being more happy that we got rid of DJ Moore than Brian Burns?
Yeah, fuck yeah, you're wrong for that shit.
No, I'm not wrong.
Not with their defensive situation.
A premier pass rusher is way fucking harder to find.
Dude, a premier pass rusher, he's a premier pass
bro.
rusher. Come on, bro.
Yes,
He's not a
yes,
premier
he
pass
is.
rusher. See, babe, I mean,
Come
Cody,
on.
I just did it. Cody, I just
That's
did a mock.
fucking
I just did a
disgusting.
mock draft. Do you want to see?
Say it one more time.
I just did a mock draft. Do you want to see what it
Yeah,
was?
share it, and then I'll be able to put it up.
So do I just hit?
Hey, Cody.
Go to present, then do hit present.
No, I can't explain to you guys enough. There are over 15 fucking running backs in this draft that would easily start over Chuba Hubbard, bro. Like, come on, man.
I traded the second round pick for DeAndre Hopkins.
Nice.
Hey, Cody.
Fuck that. Let's
Yeah.
use that to try and get Jay back.
I think we all should, take a moment and thank Lovie Smith for this moment because I don't think it happens.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Davis Mills, for converting that 4th and 20. That was the only reason this was possible.
Thank you, Houston, for fucking things up.
Gonna need this.
Yeah, that's a great point, huh? Yeah, that is a good point. Houston, if they don't fuck up that number 1 debacle, then we might not have been able to do this. And look, JJ's already prepared, man. He got the Stroud jersey set. He ready to go. Let's go.
Need it in black and blue next.
Yo, shit. Let's go, man.
TJ nice, man. He's nice, bro.
That would be a fantastic trade.
Dude, they said his combine was like one of the best throwing sessions they've ever seen.
Anticipating on fucking combine routes, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, how often do you ever see a quarterback throwing at the combine? And like the anticipation and the touch is just perfect, man.
And
Here,
y'all
I'm
heard his
getting ready
interviews,
to
right?
post-
Check your DM, Cody.
Huh?
Go check your DM, Cody.
All right. But,
one of those fourth rounders.
His interviews were great too, man. Like you hear him talk, he's like a dog, bro.
I do gotta get going though.
Yeah, man.
I want to say thank you all. Have a great weekend. Shout out to Dream of CJ to DJ. Will never happen.
There you go, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
All
right, appreciate you, JJ. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you.
That's gonna be in my closet next. That one.
Let's go.
Now all they gotta do is make the black helmet permanent, and we good.
All right. Here's real talk. Here's my question. How do we mess this up? What do we have to do to mess this up?
Will Levis.
We can't have either of those guys, bro. We just gave up our number 1 receiver.
Will
We gave
Anderson.
up a lot of fucking capital, bro.
I think if the Panthers got dumb, if they got stupid and drafted Will Levis, I think the city of Charlotte will burn that night.
Yep.
They're not gonna do that. Listen, we're not
Anthony
dumb
will
enough.
burn it down.
Yeah, I'll burn it. I'll go down. I will drive down to Min Street and do it myself. Listen, they are not gonna do that because I've said this multiple times. Yeah, maybe if they traded to like 3 or 4, then yeah, you could see that possibility. But there's only 2 guys you can debate with this pick. Like it is not hard to make. They're and reports coming out already from confirmed NFL sources saying they're head over heels for CJ Stroud. I mean, that's the reality of it. Like he fits Reich's system. The first year, he's probably going to be a game manager, hand the ball off, make some tight, nice, accurate throws. But like once he gets in that system, man, like he's going to be rolling. He's an accurate quarterback. Like that's pretty much what they describe Joe Burrow to be.
Do we think there's any credence to the fact that there might be an Anthony Richardson drafted number 1 here? Do you think there's any chance that happens? I don't.
I do.
And I'll tell you why. But what do you guys think?
Well, so I'll go first. The reason why I don't, he had a 53.8% completion percentage, and he only started 13 games. Like, if you're going to trade up to number 1, you have to make sure that you're taking the most polished prospect available. And in my opinion, no one offers a better package than this dude right here. CJ Stroud has the number of starts. He has the arm talent, the touch, 6'3", the leadership. Yeah, I understand AR destroyed the combine, but yeah, to me, it's just not enough to move up to number 1 for him.
And Cody,
we have 12 days.
Suleiman did an interview saying that he doesn't change his grades on players just by a combine result.
Yes, that's a great point. Suleiman said it does not change the grades based on what they do at the combine. And I guarantee you, there's no way that we think Anthony Richardson's film is better than CJ Stroud's, man. CJ Stroud's is, in my mind, he's the most complete quarterback this year. It is between him and Bryce. But
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man.
Make the case. Make the case, bro.
I don't think it's CJ Stroud, bro. I don't, bro. No, I really think it's Bryce Young, man. I really do, bro. And I've seen multiple reports saying that fucking David Tepper is starting to fall in love with Bryce Young, bro. Tepper is gonna get, even if let's say Reich, it's Reich versus Tepper, right? And Reich wants Stroud and Tepper wants Young, bro. That's the owner, bro. He gonna get what he wants. He gonna get what he wants, bro.
Listen,
I truly believe that this is Bryce Young's pro day is in 12 days. It's in 12 days.
That's why CJ already has his.
This is why they traded right now.
Blows the pro, or has an excellent pro day, and the staff sit around there and chat with him. It's possible.
Yes, and there's only one trade down partner. The only person they're going to trade down with is the Texans. They control
and that would be stupid. We're not trading down.
G-Baby, it's not really stupid because you still get Stroud or Young. Whoever they control the draft. They can draft whoever they want. They can do whatever they want.
If you're the Texans, I don't mean to interrupt, but if you're the Texans, why do you, and just hypothetically, you really have to be massively in love with one quarterback to surrender any pick just to move up one spot.
You see the elite pocket presence.
I see the elite pocket. I see the elite pocket.
Well, not all the time.
Look at that shit,
yeah,
bro.
no, that one is, but he does have the ability to move.
Bro,
and
he's got the best
the
fucking feet from a QB I have ever seen, bro.
Hey, don't get it twisted. I like him. But his size is what kills me. That's it. That's all it is.
Bro, you can't talk about his size. He's in the SEC. He's playing against the biggest niggas in America, bro.
So the
biggest, fastest niggas in America, bro. Come on, bro. Like, stop it. I'm sick of hearing the size shit, bro.
No, the
I heard Charlie Weiss said today on NFL radio, he said the deal when you're dealing with a guy who's small in structure, he said, Drew Brees talked about this. You learn where your passing lanes are, and that's where you throw. He said you just naturally learn where your passing lanes are. If you watch Drew Brees in a pocket, watch him. That's a little different. But Drew Brees always made sure there was an open passing lane to throw to. He said it's after a while it's just natural. But he said Bryce Young has everything you want in that head. There's nothing he don't know how to do.
Like I said,
him being so small, he sure does have.
Like I said, bro, I don't mind Bryce Young.
Right.
I just prefer CJ over him, just because of size. That's it. I'll take them both.
Yeah. I'm right there. I'll be very happy with either one.
I think we're gonna respect whatever they pick with that first pick.
Right.
At the end of the day, so I think we're gonna respect it.
Right.
Dude, look at them feet. Look at that pocket awareness, bro.
Boys, you guys are missing one potential here.
Bro. That's what you fucking want.
You're missing one potential here. We might not even take a QB. I'm just kidding, guys. I know.
We don't take a QB.
That's how we fuck this up.
Will Anderson.
That's a fact.
Yeah, let me ask something real quick. What are the Bears gonna do now? Because is Will Anderson out of the picture? Is Jalen Carter out of the picture?
Probably.
Like
Jalen Carter might.
I don't think so, man. I feel like Jalen Carter will be there at 9 for the Bears, man.
That's a
It
fact.
depends on this
That
legal
that
system.
that depends on all the legal bullshit. If he's able to get that cleared up in time. If you're the Bears, number 9 is perfect. You're still gonna get a damn good player, but at the same time, a bunch of stuff is gonna sort itself out between then and now. I just think that was the best trade for them. They have a number 1 receiver for DJ Moore, and they can still get a top flight. You know, they might be able to get like a Tyree Wilson, the edge out of Texas Tech, who's really, really good.
Or they could trade back and get more draft picks and inquire.
Yeah, they could do that. They could definitely do that.
My buddy
The Bears have 1 first, 2 seconds, a third, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, and 2 sevenths.
Nice.
They could really turn their franchise around if they get the picks right.
They really can.
They've got a better draft than the 49ers do.
It hurts that
But we're setting ourselves up like the 49ers, though.
Yeah.
You realize we have the number 1 fucking pick? Like, has that hit you guys yet?
And we're gonna have money.
Bro.
And we still got our second.
When was the last time we seen G Baby smile this much?
Oh,
bro. Hey, on the real,
so continuously happy.
As soon as it happened, I called G Baby, and we about lost our shit.
Hey, G Baby, are you good with CJ though? Like, are you straight? We take
hell yeah! Like I said from the beginning, bro. Both of these QBs are generational type talents. Both of these QBs have Hall of Fame type talents, and I would not mind, bro. I have 4 Atlanta Falcon fans that I work with. They wanted CJ Stroud desperately. They were calling this like the second man of God to these guys. So like I would totally be okay with CJ Stroud, and but you already know who I want, bro. I want the motherfucker that's got that Michael Jordan killer instinct, bro. That killer mentality, bro. That's Bryce fucking Young, bro.
One thing that I want to point out, guys, is that I was at the LSU Alabama game this past year. When I went back, I was going back and watching the whole game yesterday. Go look at his reaction when they're down with 1:47 minutes left. He is smiling. Like, he's like, I'm in, like, I don't think people realize how fucking loud Death Valley is. It is one of the most hardest places to play. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to send it to y'all so that way you can point it up, so that way you can pull it up, Cody. Bryce Young is smiling in the moment. Like,
he doesn't flinch. Bryce Young, bro, I kid you not, bro. I'm a Texas fan. When I watched Bama play Texas, and Bama had the ball the last possession, and I watched Bryce fucking Young turn into a fucking magician, I couldn't believe my eye, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. He's got that killer, like Chad, what he just said, bro. Like he's got that it factor, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Like this is the fucking truth.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, finish your thought, and then I'll do 2 things. But go ahead, finish your thought.
No, just going back on what I was talking about, playing on a Saturday night in Death Valley in Baton Rouge. When you have that much confidence as well to sit, and I'm pulling it up now, to sit there and smile, knowing that you have 102,000 people screaming, and the dude he drove him down the field and got them in field goal range. I mean, trust me, and he was Houdini. He about killed me.
LSU got some of the best pass rushers in the nation. They got the best one in Perkins, right?
They got Harold Perkins. They got B.J. Ojolari, Ali Gay. Like LSU's an NFL factory.
Bro.
Hey, hold that thought, baby. Hey, Supreme Leader with the 499 says your boy hard at work in the office. Can't be there, but I want to say this. I was sold on Stroud since the college football playoff game against Georgia. Let's fucking go. Quarterback woes no more. Coach P. That's what I'm saying. I think I read this. Coach P said either Bryce or CJ. We got our franchise quarterback. Speaking of CJ Stroud, let's listen to what our very own quarterback coach, Will McCown, had to say about one CJ Stroud.
Will McCown?
CJ breaks his hands. Okay. And so we're going to have to spend a little time in the spring, maybe cleaning that up. Okay. And talking about, hey, let's keep 2 hands on the pocket. He uses it to move, but the pockets in the NFL, they condense a lot quicker. And again, depending on where he goes in the draft, if he ends in the top, 5, top 8 teams, typically teams that maybe don't have it all together up front just yet, this is going to be your life for the next few years, unless you land on a team with a veteran quarterback that you can sit behind if you're forced to play early. So you really want to start building these habits now.
Hey,
so
look at that
that's
jersey.
my one thing. But then, and we can teach him that. We can coach him through that. We can do that. That's fine. But what we can't coach is this stuff, okay?
Exactly.
And I love how he tucks it like a runner right here. Tucks it like a runner, then becomes a passer again. And then again, this is the uncoachable stuff. You can't. This is just, you're born with this. Either you can do this or you can't. And he flicks his wrist with a beautifully located throw. Low and away.
Yo, that makes me pump, man, because it lets me know that our coaches already see the potential in these guys to be something more than they already are. I'm gonna go to you right after this, chat. Red Swarm with the 499 says, "Congratulations, Panther fans. Well played. I can feel y'all's energy. It was lit when we moved up to number 1 overall to take MV7. Go get your CJ7." Red Swarm, we appreciate you, brother. We're all feeling pumped. Yeah, Chad, go ahead, man.
No, I sent you that video of Bryce Young just for everybody to see what I was talking about.
Yeah, let me see what I got here.
Can we please re-sign Bradley Bozeman? Like, fucking please do it. I'm sorry.
Already, yeah. Let's go.
We're going to. We got to, man.
Yeah, he's an absolute must.
Yeah, we better before Monday at 12 o'clock.
We got that money, baby.
Hey, is that 12 Eastern, Pickle?
Where'd you send it, chat? I'm not saying it.
Twitter. It should be Twitter.
Isn't it usually 3 o'clock?
That's part of the reason, though, that Shaq, maybe cut along with Elfline is because you can save 17 more million and get up to
Elfline definitely getting cut.
You can get.
I didn't get nothing.
At Monday at 12 o'clock noon is the illegal tampering period, which means other teams can contact your free agents. They can't sign them, but they can talk to them. Let them know, hey, I'm interested in you.
Man, if we get OBJ, like, it's going to be crazy, bro. Like, OBJ jerseys. I think we're going to get them, bro. I really do.
Do you think there's going to be
having somebody
it will
with
not
the
cost that much?
I will say this
to us, I think
having somebody with the purported leadership of both Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, that makes me feel better about having an Odell Beckham. Like, I mean, I know he'll be a rookie and everything, but when you have a leader that can rally the troops, I'm not worried about a personality like Odell
But do
being
you
too
think he
big for
wants
the
to play with a
Panthers
rookie
locker
quarterback?
room.
The thing with that, Cody, though,
I think he wants to get paid.
Yeah, this is exactly. Odell, he said his next destination, he's trying to buy a home. Like, that's where he wants to. He's got his kid now. He's trying to settle down. So Odell is going to be expensive.
Nah,
he will be expensive.
No, he won't.
I feel like he will, bro. That's why I would much rather just go after DeAndre Hopkins, bro.
That's why he didn't get signed last year, bro. I mean, people would have signed him.
He didn't get signed because he was still hurt, bro. He still has pain in his knee.
Pat McAfee show said this morning that it's not going to be the biggest, but Ian Rappaport said Odell's looking for, a pretty good contract. He doesn't want to.
He's trying to settle down.
Of course, everybody's looking for a big contract.
Yeah, right.
Dallas,
but I mean,
Hamlin's looking for a big contract.
People are expecting Odell to come back for like a pocket change type of deal. I don't think it's going to be that either. At the same time, do we think it was going to be more than what DJ Moore was going to cost us? Like, I don't think so. It's like
that's why we gotta just go after DeAndre Hopkins, bro.
That's what
I'm with you, G baby. I'm more with you on that than anything ever, bro.
Cody and G baby, I will actually agree with you on the DeAndre Hopkins deal between him and OBJ, just because OBJ coming off that knee injury at ACL, You don't.
I definitely want.
a guy like
I
that.
want Hopkins. I definitely want.
Guy like
I
that.
want Hopkins. I said it from the jump today.
I take Hopkins at that point.
And
Take
Hopkins said he'd take less. He said he'd
Bro,
take less money.
We're gonna get
talked about
Hopkins. I guarantee it, bro. It's gonna happen.
And this is the thing, boys. Don't forget, we have a connection to Arizona now. We have that connection to Arizona. We have who is it? Adrian Wilson, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Adrian Wilson. That's that was over in Arizona. So to be honest, I am a Kyler Murray fan, but I don't think DeAndre Hopkins fucks with Kyler Murray like that, bro. I truly don't.
D-Hop made Kyler Murray, bro. You see the numbers before without D-Hop?
And he's from South Carolina, right?
I don't think D-Hop plays enough Call of Duty for Kyler Murray.
Dude, I just want a Clemson wide receiver. Finally, man. And
this is the only one I'll get you, bro.
No. My man D-Hop can do the damn thing. This man has been a top 5 receiver since he set foot in the fucking NFL. This man is more. If you put this man on the outside,
not the last 2 years.
If you put this man on the outside, DeAndre Hopkins is a nightmare matchup for anyone. Still,
Cody. Not only that, bro. Like with us losing DJ, it makes too much sense to get DeAndre Hopkins. Like it
too much sense, bro.
We underpaid. We underpaid. That's all I gotta say.
But for the first pick.
Yeah, someone just.
Man, look how excited we are, guys! Holy shit!
I know, dude.
Bro, this is
Joe Banner said. Joe Banner said Carolina did what they needed to do. I actually think they underpaid and solved their QB problem. I applaud Carolina.
We only gave away two first rounders, boys.
It's really one because it's
think about it. DJ Moore was the one, basically. DJ Moore was the one.
Let me go to Pickle. Pickle, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to shout out everybody in the chat. Even if you don't normally watch us, hit the like button, folks. You know that little thumbs up button? We have 150 likes and 388 people watching. Hit that like button.
Oh, fuck not.
Hit that like.
Beer wannabe fans, hit that like button, fool.
Hit that like button.
Hey, bro, if y'all really fuck with us, if y'all truly, from the bottom of your hearts, truly fuck with us, y'all hit that like button, bro.
Hit that like button, man. And look, you know there's gonna be.
We need 300 likes.
You know there's nothing but rumors from now until April 27th. So you know, I'm back, man. We're gonna keep on doing this every Tuesday night at 9, every Friday at 7 p.m. C3 Panthers Podcast, your #1 podcast for Panthers news and opinions. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us, man.
I fixed it, Cody.
All right. Yes. So let me find that right quick.
The CJ7 podcast coming soon.
CJ Stroud. So is that who everybody's feeling right now?
It has to be.
I'll be happy with both, but I prefer CJ.
Same.
I just like his attitude, bro. I really do.
All right, so it's I'll screen record it, so it'll start sideways, but it'll turn.
It doesn't let me do full screen on the DM. Yeah, I know. Shit. Yeah, the Twitter DMs doesn't let me do the full screen on it. But no, I mean, listen, no one can ever say that Bryce Young is afraid. I mean, the dude's 5'10", incredibly mobile from inside the pocket. I don't know, man. I mean, listen, ultimately, I'm going to cheer for either one of them. I'm going to pull for either one of them. I trust 6'3", 215 pounds more than I do 5'10 and a half, 190.
The NFL for sure, Cody, 100%.
Yeah, like that doesn't make us weird for having some concerns over that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Lineman at 300 pounds, brother.
Here's the thing. I'm just ready to have the questions ended. Now, one of the things somebody said, we were asking about what do we need to do next? And I don't know if you guys recall, and I know we can't just constantly recall a certain time in our history and use that as like a justification for anything we do. But there is one thing that helped Cam Newton in his development more than anything, and that was getting a veteran tight end who can help him understand defenses and help him understand the play calls as they were coming in. And that was something that helped Cam Newton tremendously. It didn't just help Cam Newton, it helped Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen talked about Cam Newton being a catalyst that propelled his career into greatness, right? So I think you need to pair a good tight end, a good wide receiver, along with a CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. I think that is the next steps for this organization. And it's hard not to be excited about what you're seeing, man. I am more thrilled by the fact that this costed, I feel like, less than I anticipated by a pretty large figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, I 100% agree. Hey, let me welcome in from the beautiful Isles of Hawaii, my man JD864. JD, were you just learning about the DJ Moore trade here on the podcast, bro?
Bro, I got up this morning. I've been working with my messing with my car, repairing stuff. So I haven't been paying my phone any attention. Over the last 2 months, I've been in school started back up, so I've been focused on that. Haven't really been paying the Panthers much of any attention. I was trying to wait until after the draft.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you, so that checks out.
Yeah, man. It was, I would try to hop on, listen, but I didn't really have the time.
No, you're good. You're good. Finish your story.
But yeah, I'm sitting here doing my thing. I look down at my phone. It's like Panthers trade for #1 draft. And I'm like, well, that killed my hopes that the Panthers would take a defensive end, that they would let Corral start. And then I'm listening to y'all. I'm like, oh, Stroud, Young, everybody excited about them and shit. The shit broke my heart when I looked down and it's like they traded DJ. I was, no.
DJ, I know, man.
Damn it. Not DJ. Anybody but
I know.
But it is what it is, man. Hey, if we able to do right by whoever we draft, whether it's Young, whether it's Stroud, I said it in the chat. So for those who don't know, my last name is actually Young.
Okay.
So
I'll say you pulling for Bryce Young. So you can buy the Young jersey and have Young on the back.
I sure would.
No. So here's the thing, because I got family all over the fucking, I got family in Alabama. I got family all over the fucking U.S. Let me fuck around to find out that I'm actually biologically related to that motherfucker.
That would be hilarious, bro. That man's family.
You would never. Anytime I hop on this podcast, nobody would be able to badmouth that man. If I found out that we're actually blood, but yeah, man, I'm excited for what the future brings for the Panthers.
You need to reach out and get some of that #1 pick money, bro.
He's gonna come in here, introduce himself every time. Hey, yeah, this is Bryce Young's cousin.
Yeah, that I would change name everything. The YouTube account, it would Bryce Young's cousin. That's what the fuck I would change it to.
Yeah.
Hey, we played a bit. Oh, go ahead, Cody.
But no. So I'm gonna do two things real quick. Just one. We have a brand new person joining the stream. Panthers Drew 85 joining the stream. Panther Drew, what's up, dude?
How's it going, guys?
How's it going, man? How you feeling? Panthers have the #1 overall pick. How you feeling?
I would have been happier if we didn't get rid of DJ.
Yeah, I hear you.
That sucks. I mean, it's like I said, I think I made that comment. It's kind of counterproductive to get a young QB and have no wide receiver 1.
We're gonna be all right.
Well, there's a difference between all right and being good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What should we do now? Should that be DeAndre?
Oh shit! Attack of the dogs.
Should that be DeAndre Hopkins? Should that be?
That's the only thing that would make sense. D-Hop or maybe Bobby Trees. You get you're throwing out to Thielen. You got to have a plan though.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be multiple. You got to throw some money to Thielen, I think, and then maybe try to get Hopkins. But I don't know why he'd want to come to Carolina.
But listen, if you're the players, you know that they're looking at the draft prospects. You know that if you're DeAndre Hopkins, you know that you're either going to have CJ Stroud or Bryce Young throwing you the football. If I'm Hopkins, I'm fine with either of those two young dudes throwing me the rock for the next 2 or 3 years.
I don't know.
You know
He just got if he just got away from little Kyler, he might not be too pumped for Bryce.
Yeah, but I think Bryce is built different than Kyler mentally.
Yeah.
I believe that Bryce Young to me, Bryce Young loves football in a way that I'm not sure
That's true.
Kyler Murray does.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, everybody wanted to make their thing about the video game clause in the contract. I'm sorry, they didn't just put that for no reason. Like, you're not going to have that problem with either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. And I think if you're a young quarterback, man, how do you know DeAndre Hopkins wouldn't jump at the opportunity to mentor a young quarterback and tell them what to look for and tell him, hey, man, when I get to this point in my route, I'm always going to be open and ready for you to throw the football to me.
He's from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, he's from South Carolina.
Cody, you want to know the worst part, though?
What's that?
That's probably like the end of our boy, though. I don't know if we're going to see. Although I think it would be funny if they draft Bryce Young and Corral beats him and ends up being like a star, like a Pro Bowl caliber player.
No, let's talk about Matt Corral for just a minute. I've been one of his biggest defenders, and I've always hoped that he would get a chance. I heard rumors from I forget who it was. Someone on a podcast mentioned that the Panthers would try and trade Matt Corral. I think that's a dumb idea because you're still going to need depth. And look how many quarterbacks or how many NFL teams played a backup quarterback last year. They're important to have. I don't know why you would get rid of Matt Corral. What would you do? Would you try and trade Matt Corral, or would you try and keep him on the team? Tell him
you got to keep. I think you got to keep him because if you traded him now, his value's at I don't want to say an all-time low, but he's like unproven. I mean, at best, what you're going to get a third round for him. I mean, if he pops a little bit in preseason, even though preseason's preseason.
I'll take the third round pick for fucking Pee Wee, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's the best case scenario.
You're probably not getting a third.
Man, that's the real block 9 coming.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying that would be the best case scenario for him.
I understand what
I disagree. The best case scenario is we end up in a 49ers like situation. I saw someone sitting in the comments. If Corral is Purdy, like imagine if we have 2 damn good QB. Like if we draft Young, or we draft Stroud, and something happens to them, God forbid, they get injured. They put Corral out there and shit. Don't skip a beat. Offense is still humming. Now you got 2 solid QBs, and you can move off of one of them. More than likely, it would be Corral. In that scenario, they'd be much better off keeping Corral, if for no other reason, for depth. Not to mention, I said it in the comments a little bit ago. If I'm Corral, it's competition. If I know I'm that dude, I know you can't beat me. I don't give a damn where you were drafted. I'm going to go show these coaches that I'm the guy. I'm the starter. There's no head. I'm going to leave it all out on the field, and I'm going to let it be known that I'm that dude and move on from there. It doesn't matter if you're the number 1 drafted overall. Freak all that. When we get out on this field, I'm going to show these coaches that ain't a throw I can't make, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really his only option. That's his only option no matter what. Like as of this point in time, none of the 32 NFL teams are looking at Matt Corral like he's going to step in and save a franchise. So it doesn't matter it doesn't matter if he's traded. It doesn't matter if he stays with Carolina. He has to ball out. He has to show up prepared, ready to play football. So yeah, man, I will say though, there's no way there's going to be an honest competition. No. Whoever the Panthers trade for, be it Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, that's going to be the Panthers starter for the 2023 season. There's no other way about it. And that's why, in my opinion,
unless there's an injury, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. An injury can happen to anyone, though. And the Panthers played 4 quarterbacks last year and started 3 of them. So, man, you genuinely never know. My thing is, whoever they draft, they're going to intend him to start. And in my opinion, only 2 are capable of doing that. That's Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. but CJ Stroud checks more boxes for me. He's a little bit bigger.
Oh, I agree. I'd rather have CJ Stroud.
Yeah, a little bit stronger. Again, I'm not saying Bryce isn't, but CJ Stroud is much more even killed to me. It doesn't ever seem bothered. Look at what he did to the best defense in college football. Georgia has not lost a game in 2 years, y'all. In 2 years, but they damn near did.
Damn field goal kicker.
Yeah, because of a damn field goal kicker missing for Ohio State. Stroud did every possible thing that you would want him to. So, in my opinion, pick the guy that checks more boxes than any other. That's CJ Stroud to me.
Who does anybody know? Anybody stats guy in here that knows? Like, are we sitting on a lot of dead money from the DJ Moore trade?
No, as well, we've got some dead money, but dead money don't really count against cap. So we've actually saved. We're at like 22 million available cap.
You'd still be on the hook for a little bit, like if they did that. If they restructured, but like I don't think they didn't restructure him. They just straight up got rid of him.
No, they were going to restructure him. They had talked briefly about it, but they kind of quit doing that once closer to the trade.
And remember, the DJ deal wasn't all crazy.
Yeah, we did read a blog earlier.
No, it wasn't bad.
The Bears that said that the Panthers didn't want to trade more, but the Bears GM would not budge. If you want the first pick, we got to have DJ Moore.
Well, if you remember,
I don't blame him.
In on it, so. But
you remember at the trade deadline, they were hunting down DJ last year.
Yep,
exactly. Jinx.
Exactly.
It don't matter. Field still sucks.
But hey, if all else fails, folks, DJ Moore is better than Calvin Ridley. Bank on it. Burn.
And you can bet on that.
He could bet on that. Just don't let him bet on that.
The plan I work
Breaking news: Carolina signs Calvin Ridley.
That would suck.
Take that to the bank.
It would surprise me though.
Right.
What if they did something crazy like drafted Levis or something ridiculous?
Don't even fathom that fucking idea.
I had to say that to G baby.
Oh man, dude.
Cap is 14 million.
Dude, someone said this.
Christian McCaffrey's 18 million. But if you go to over the cap and you want to see something impressive, click on cap space and then click on 2024.
Do we have 2 fifths or do we only have 1 fifth?
We have 1
fifth.
1 fifth. Okay.
You got a fifth next year.
Because in 2024, we have our cap space will be what more can I say? It'll be 100 or it'll be 158 million.
And so take away 30 for Brian Burns. So
yeah,
that's that. What? How much is that?
70-ish.
Oh, I don't know, but
So
we'll be fifth.
That's pretty good.
We'll be fifth in available dead cap.
We can pay Chin and Burns now, right?
Cap space with no dead money.
How much cap are we saving by trading DJ?
Probably like 20, 25, I would say.
No, I thought the number was 10.
I thought he was making like, I thought it was this year it was like kicking up to like in the 20s.
Or was it 10? I don't know. If anybody
Go ahead,
can that out.
Hold on, I'm trying to
stat that.
We have money for Derek Brown, Burns.
Oh no, that's for everybody. That's for the Bears.
I'm trying to look. Oh yeah, here we go.
I thought it was like in the 20s.
JC Horn's gonna lock up DJ Moore though when we play them next year.
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
Oh shit, man!
Yeah.
I haven't even begun to think about that type of shit, man.
Oh, we play the Bears next year.
We
Yeah.
do. We play. Yep.
Oh
And
man,
It doesn't.
Week 1. Bet money.
we also play
Dude.
the Colts. It's a very interesting season.
It
What was the
doesn't.
money?
It hasn't even
Oh, we
dawned
play
on
the
me yet,
Colts.
man.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah.
One can say a
Yeah,
season,
we
a
got
destined season.
Yeah, it's going to be CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young, no matter what.
Yeah.
And
the
CJ
Colts
versus
end up-
Justin.
Yeah. Ah, shit,
Or it could
dude.
be, and also it's going to be. Y'all picture this. It's going to be Justin Fields and DJ Moore versus C.J. Stroud,
and Hopkins, boy.
Yep. Hey, so T. Thompson said we have 10 million this year and 20 million next year that we're going to basically be freeing up for.
So, like I said, we can get Jeremy Chin, Brown, and Burns done. So that's good.
Yeah. By the way, anyone in the background that would like to say something, just type something in the chat. I'll pull you in. I'll have to rotate some people. But yeah, man, I think G Baby said this earlier, dude. It still damn near hasn't even dawned on me, man, that we're picking number 1 in the draft, man. Like literally my first year of Panther fandom, which I've been very open about, was 2011. That was the last time this happened, man. So this is weird being back in this position again. Man, dude, now the speculation on who it's going to be. Oh, dude, get ready for rumors galore for the next, month and a half?
Right.
Until we get to draft time. Like, dude, you can legit make a fantastic argument for both of these young men to be the number 1 pick in the draft. And honestly, look, no matter what happens, we're going to walk away with one of them. And Panther Nation is going to be fucking elated, dude. Elated to have a franchise quarterback after not having a healthy one since 2017 with Cam Newton at the start of that year. It's like, man, it's 2023 now. Dude, so much time has passed. I feel so much better for Panther fans.
Like YB Jordan, dog.
Which one,
bro? Hey, did you? If y'all were here when we watched the combine, bro? Hey, what? Yeah, why Big Jordan? No, the one about AR, bro. Hey, he hurt. He real hurt right now, G.
Yeah. Hey man, in my mind,
all that shit you was talking.
In my mind, Anthony Richardson is probably going to be a Seattle Seahawk, man. All the rumors were. All the rumors were is that Anthony Richardson and the Seahawks had a fantastic meeting with one another at the combine. Geno Smith does not preclude them from drafting a quarterback to kind of lie in wait behind Geno Smith.
Were they drafting? What position are they in?
They're number 5.
They got 2 picks, right?
The coach can stay exactly where they are, and they can still walk away with
I
it.
saw something that Lamar, like, if are you gonna trade? Are you gonna draft Will Levis? Let's say at 4 for speaking for the Colts, or are you gonna try and go after Lamar Jackson now?
I think the Colts might go for AR. They might go for. I could see them rolling the dice on that.
I see Atlanta going after Lamar now.
Nobody's going after Lamar. The owners are colluding against that. They want to reset the quarterback market because nobody wants to give a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah, but Arthur Blank don't give a fuck.
It also hurts him that he
Arthur
doesn't
Blank
have
has
an
already
agent.
said the Falcons are out.
Oh, they said that?
Yeah. But it also, to me, it hurts Lamar that he doesn't have an agent. I legit feel that at this point in time, if he had an agent, like David Mulageta, the guy dude, go out and get, if you want Deshaun money, go and hire the guy that negotiated that Deshaun contract.
Was it him and his mom doing it?
It doesn't matter because Bisciotti is not going to give him a fully guaranteed deal.
But also, everyone believes that the Ravens, no matter what offer can be made, the Ravens are just going to match it anyway.
Yeah, that's why no one's putting an offer in. It's not collusion.
That man
he might not give a fully guaranteed contract.
That boy wants Steph Curry money.
The owners have already decided they're going to reset the quarterback market. That's why they're all saying we're out on Lamar Jackson because they're not going to give a fully guaranteed contract.
Do y'all think Lamar would hold out all of next season if he just didn't want to pay or play for that?
Instead of paying for $32 million, I bet he would. If they gave him an extension, he probably will play. But I don't think he's playing on $32 million for one season.
Yeah,
CK, what do you think the next move should be, bro?
For us or for Lamar?
For us.
For us, I mean, I think 100% is just going to be the tight end. I mean, I think, in my opinion, I think a wide receiver is important, but I think I guess if you were to get a DeAndre Hopkins, I wouldn't be opposed to that because I think he could bring a leadership role that could be valuable to a guy like CJ Stroud, or even Bryce Young. But I think it's hard for me to get past the benefit of a veteran tight end like Greg Olsen had Cam Newton had and Greg Olsen, and how that helped him come out just guns a-blazing in this league, right? It's not, I don't think that's any surprise that Greg Olsen came here his first year and Cam Newton was here on his first year, and that they both just started to click immediately.
Yeah, him and Shockey, they had that tool. That worked out well.
Yeah.
That was
I just don't know if there's anybody available to pick up as a tight end in free agency.
Let's go ahead and do that. It says Cody talking about bringing in a former Clemson player and new. Now, with that being said, of all the receivers we could possibly go and get, and if the Panthers are concerned in any way, shape, or form about making me happy, yeah, bringing in Nuke would do that. Like I'm not a Clemson fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I'd be damned if anybody sits there and disrespects DeAndre Hopkins. Like I don't even call that man by his name. I call him Nuke out of respect.
That's Nuke.
Bringing in Nuke would make me happy.
He's coming here,
bro. Bringing in Nuke would make me happy as hell. On top of that, if we could bring in Hayden Hurst, see, like that's I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's my son. Like even he getting hyped right now.
Yeah,
he's even sad about Hayden Hurst comment.
Yeah, he wants Nuke, baby. I hear him. And hey, man, look, dude, I would love that. And look, listen, I'm a Clemson fan, but hey, J.C. Horn's a South Carolina fan, and I'm saying that's the best young cornerback in the NFL right now. So, dude, if they're a Panther, that's what matters above all. It's just that the Panthers, they share a history with Clemson, South Carolina, man. We literally played our first 2 seasons there. Get a badass Clemson player on the squad, damn it. That's just me. But you know what else I realized, too? Just because all this is so new to all of us, this would be the first time that we have offensive-minded head coach pairing him with the number 1 pick in the draft quarterback. Like this is uncharted territory for the Carolina Panthers from top to bottom. And you know what else we haven't mentioned? We moved up over Atlanta. That's right. We're getting our preferred quarterback over the motherfucking Falcons, baby. That's a victory. Let's go. I love that.
They already proved they don't know how to draft quarterbacks. They hit Ritter.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. I'm just so happy at the position that we're in.
And we got a loaded the coaching staff too. Don't forget that.
Robert Woods just signed with the Texans.
I wouldn't have another.
Oh, did he?
I wouldn't have another bad thing to say about the Panthers. Like
Bobby Trees.
For the foreseeable future, I would not have another bad thing to say about the Panthers if they fucked around and brought in Nuke and Hayden Hurst. Like
Robert Woods just got signed.
Oh my God, that shit would be.
That sucks. He would have been a good pickup.
It's gonna be so lit, guys.
$15.25 million deal with $10 million fully guaranteed.
Wait, Pickle. Say that one more time.
Robert Woods gets a 2-year, $15.25 million deal with $10 million fully guaranteed.
Dude, that dude is trash.
I don't think he's worth that right now.
He's a 3. He's a number 3, but like he's a solid number 3.
$15 million, and I'll show you what trash is.
Shit. Pickle playing receiver with the best of them.
He's one of those guys that's always open. He gets open. He knows how to play the game.
I didn't want Robert Woods.
Dog. Throw him across the room.
You know what's funny is I wonder if he started to negotiate that and they came to that conclusion before this was announced. And he thought he was going to be going and getting like, I'm going to be playing with Bryce Young now, or like now. I wonder if he's like panicking, like, oh God, who am I going to be playing with now?
Hopefully, still Bryce Young.
Bro, I don't even. Are you guys big on even like Nicole Harmon, bro? I don't even want him. That dude is injured every
yeah, that's my concern.
season. Every season, bro, he's injured. That's what I'm saying. Like DeAndre Hopkins makes the most sense here.
G-Baby, would you take him on a cheap deal?
No, not even a cheap, bro. I'm telling you, you could sneeze his way and he's injured, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm not
We're
over
gonna that Chosen Anderson next.
Hell no.
I don't want Nicole Hardman, bro. And he's fast and all, but bro, he couldn't even get it done with Patrick Mahomes, bro. He had the best QB, and he still had mediocre stats.
Hey,
and he had multiple chances to start, bro. So
hey,
I'm
we
good
got
on it.
we got Algernon and Daniel back in the stream. Daniel, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, gentlemen?
How's it going, man? How you feeling? Panthers are picking #1 overall. How you feeling, man?
Oh man, I'm ecstatic, my man. I'm ecstatic. Like, I my baby has me busy, I haven't been able to get on here, but I'd be darned if I wasn't coming in here today.
Heck
But,
yeah, man. Who's the guy? If we're picking #1, what player are the Panthers drafting? Stroud or Young?
Stroud, man. Stroud. For me, it's CJ Stroud. I just I like Bryce and everything, my man, but it's just the size for me. I don't know longevity.
Yeah.
Like is the NFL, and kid may be real good and all, but after taking so many hits from these monsters, how long can you last? So, it kind of scares me. That scares me a little bit.
He ain't winning any quarterback sneaks.
Yeah, that's for damn sure, man. And also the ability to be a threat in the red zone and goal line situations and with RPOs. To me, with CJ being bigger, a little more mobile, I think that you're gonna use him for those types of things where you're not gonna use Bryce in those scenarios.
But
so to me, it just opens things up in that type of way, man.
But Cody,
yeah, the thing is though too is CJ Stroud, man, like the way that I don't know, it's just so freely that he throws. It's just like it's just natural to him, and I just believe that that's not something you can teach.
Yeah, he's a natural passer of the football for sure.
Cody,
go ahead, Al.
So, I mean, I'm gonna be so disappointed if we trade up to the first round to the first pick and we draft Anthony Richardson, dude. I'll be so mad.
I don't think it's gonna happen. And
To your
you're right,
point,
though,
though,
people will flip out. Go ahead.
To your point though about running the ball, I mean, yeah, unless we're like on the 1 inch yard line, dude. Why, man? I want him dyeing people up. I want him throwing the ball to people open. Throwing people open. I don't want him running the ball. I don't want him running no RPOs, dude. Why? For what? We just seen what happened to Cam. I mean, Cam's 240, and Cam is 250 pounds, bro. He's like 250 pounds, and we don't need no running quarterback no more.
I'm not saying be dependent upon it.
I'm saying
have a quarterback that has the capability to take the ball in with his feet. That opens up the offense in more different ways. It makes it makes you less one-dimensional.
Aaron Rodgers can run. But you don't see him running RPOs. You know what I'm saying?
This is also why
he's also 40.
I love the
but I'm saying when he was young. No, I'm talking about just prime Rodgers. He can run, dude. I'm not saying he's running RPOs though. He can run.
That's
he can
why
run just
I
as good as
like
this
Joe
dude.
Burrow. I like the Joe Burrow comparison because
Burrow can run.
Yeah, he's not a burner, but he damn sure knows how to pick up a first down with his legs when he needs to and extend the pocket, and is a little bit faster than you take him for. So
I always broke it down.
I think that's a perfect comparison. Go ahead, JD.
I always broke it down like this. Like when people, so there's 3 types of QBs when it comes to mobility. You got your statuesque guys like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. They're gonna stay in the pocket. You ain't worried about any athleticism from them. They're gonna do most of their damage from the pocket. Then you have guys like Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, probably a few other QBs whose names escape me right now. They're mobile. They have wheels. They will gas you if you fuck around and let them get going. But you're not worried. No one's calling plays. They're not calling design runs for Patrick Mahomes, for Aaron Rodgers, for any of those QBs who are mobile. Then you have quarterbacks like Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, guys who are truly dual
Josh
threats.
Allen. Put Josh Allen in
Josh-
the
Josh
put Josh Allen in the same category, bro.
Jalen
Please.
Hurts. Those guys are truly dual threats. So when you get a dual threat QB, you're going to dial up plays. And to that point, Cam's, I will keep saying this until there's no longer breath in my body. Cam's injuries did not come from him running the ball. They came from him being in the pocket and not being protected. So whoever
With a
the hell
shitty
we
O-line.
draft, he's in the pocket getting getting blown up the way Cam was getting blown up. We're going to be looking at a Tua situation. Where our
That's the
quarterback
same reason you worry about Bryce Young, maybe unfairly to him. I mean, you're inside the pocket. You know, shit happens even inside the pocket. You know, something happens to him, or like Watt comes around that corner, blasts him.
Quarterback, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. Our offense, we had a good run offensive line last year, but it's not
I got a question.
top tier yet. We're not like a brick wall that's going to protect him.
Go ahead, Chad.
I can make an argument.
I got a quick scenario. Since we still have the 39th or 40th, the second round pick, if Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan, I don't think Bijan will be there, but if Jahmyr Gibbs is there, do you take Jahmyr Gibbs?
Gone.
You don't take a running back that high.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I probably wouldn't really. I don't know. I wouldn't really.
It was a 7th round draft pick. You can find running backs later on in the draft.
Bro.
Did you guys?
We're loaded with good running backs all the way through.
Did y'all see this old lineman who he had like the best O-line combine like almost ever, dude? I think he's from Northwestern or something. This guy.
Peter Skonkowski or whatever his name.
Yeah, man.
He didn't have a very good combine.
No, it was one online. He ran like a 4.6.
Oh, that's that dude from BYU, that big dude.
Yeah. He was like super fast, super strong. Hey, man, put him in the. I mean, second round. If he's there in second round, why not take him? We still need O-line help.
Listen, I guarantee,
you know what I'm saying?
I guarantee that there's gonna. Well, first, I don't get the sense around like what's wrong with Donta Foreman. Like, you can pay him $3.4 million over like a 3-year contract. He's very young.
No.
And secondly, you're gonna just be hearing tons of receiver talk over the next week from Panthers Twitter to everywhere, like, because they're gonna have to figure out, what they're gonna do. And I've been looking at some names like, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, players that they're trying to move off of who are still relatively young. So I think, the Panthers have a lot of decisions on what they're going to do in this upcoming week. I think they're going to be focused a lot on offense in this draft as well, because now you really have to build the offense around a CJ Stroud or a Bryce Young at this point in time.
That makes sense if they plan to keep Shaq. If they're going to concentrate on the offense, keeping him lets them not worry so much about the middle position to have to go sign another free agent. But it's because if you look after this year, he's an unrestricted free agent.
But remember, you could still
there's no dead money to collect.
You could still
extend him. Yes.
Bro, we gotta cut Shaq.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta cut Shaq.
Dude, I used to be the biggest.
What do you think about Tremaine Edmonds?
Listen, Shaq was my dog, bro. Shaq was my fucking dog, bro.
Cost a lot of money.
And then I seen what he was.
Yeah.
Then I seen what he was without Luke and fucking TD, bro. And he's trash, bro. And I've seen it consistently year after year after year after year, bro.
Hey,
Shaq Thompson is nothing but average, bro.
G-Baby.
He's average.
He's trash in comparison to two of the greatest linebackers to ever put the damn helmet and cleats and stuff on. I'm with you. Like, I've always been a huge Shaq fan. When he was rocking the number 54, that's the number I rocked when I was playing football back in high school. Like, I never understood the Shaq hate. And I said it on the podcast a while back. The thing that there's a memory of Shaq that's etched in my memory, and that one play colored my view of Shaq differently. So we were playing against the Saints.
Yes, I know what play you're
playing
talking
against
about.
the Saints, Man had an opportunity to keep Kamara out the damn end zone, and instead of wrapping up, he bodied him. It was a clean hit. You wrap up and you drive back. Kamara ain't getting into the end zone. He just shoulder checked him, and Kamara bounced off and went it out, bro.
Thank you, JD. Thank you, JD.
You playing with Luke. You playing with TD, and you out there doing shit like, come on, Shaq, man. I can't. After that, I was like,
yes.
But yeah, Shaq is a very good.
Yo, we can literally.
We're gonna play.
We can literally just cut Shaq and go sign Bobby O'Carrick from the played with Frank Reich last year. 151 tackles, market value 12 to 14 million. Way better option than Shaq.
Is it Tremaine Edmonds available as well from Buffalo?
Yeah, kind of just said that, bro. Yeah,
but
he sucks.
More than we were playing.
He sucks. He doesn't suck, dude. No, he doesn't suck.
Tremaine Edmonds does not suck, bro.
How many Buffalo games have you watched?
Hey, Tremaine Edmonds, I would love to have me some.
Oh my God, he doesn't suck.
Quick side note on the Bills. Quick side.
So the wife is a huge Buffalo Bills fan. I've watched so many Buffalo games. That dude is garbage.
Where does he suck at? But where's he weak at? Is he sorrier than fucking Shaq Thompson?
No. But he's just
no.
He tries try to play him as a coverage. He's poor at coverage. He's bad at taking angles, at pursuit angles. The only thing he's got going for him is he's not that old. Like he's just.
I mean,
he's exceedingly average. He misses so many tackles and he gets burnt so many times. On counters, they bait him so easily. He gets burned. Any big play you watch from the Bills in a run play, it's because he shot the wrong gap and he gets toasted for 20, 30-yard rush. It's happens all the time. I've seen it so many times.
There you go. I got you, bro.
I believe if they wanted to cut Shaq, they would have already done it, to be truthful.
Hey, man, let me welcome.
No, he's going to restructure, dude. He's going to restructure. He's going to restructure. He's going to restructure. He's going to restructure. He'll be the second middle linebacker and a 3-4, bro.
All right, yeah. So
sorry, dude. Sorry, Cody.
Finish what you were going to say, and then I'm going to introduce someone.
Also remember Eric Kendricks from the Vikings was cut, so he's available.
Cody,
Hey man, so listen.
I'd like to see that, Cody.
All right, hold on, time out. Let me introduce DJ, short for DJ. What's up, brother? DJ, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, my audio sound all right?
Yeah, you sound fine, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, you sound good.
I'm doing great. So first off, CK, Cody, thanks for my weekly commute podcast. So you guys are awesome, and
I appreciate you, brother. Happy to be a part of your commute, man.
So yeah, I was listening in on the show a little bit. I got that notification. I was actually doing some recording in the studio and get that notification from NFL saying that the Carolina Panthers get the number 1 pick. And unfortunately, DJ Moore, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, he's out.
But, I mean, we traded him for like 1 first rounder in the future, couple day 2 picks. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think Stroud is going to be a Carolina Panther. But I wouldn't be upset with Bryce either.
Yeah. So is everybody?
Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day!
Yo, G Baby Happy is a sight for sure. I gotta tell you. But no. So is everybody leaning CJ Stroud right now? Like, I mean, listen. I know we're gonna have this debate for the next, almost 2 months between Bryce and CJ, and we're gonna have to do a deep breakdown on both of them right here on the C3 Panthers podcast.
Yes, sir.
But is that where everyone's leaning right now? Because CJ Stroud had the incredible performance against Georgia, the best defense in all of college football, and because he's a little bit taller at 6'3", 215 pounds, is that what puts him over the edge of Bryce Young?
Yeah.
I think Josh McCown likes him too. I think before we hired Josh McCown, he was talking about CJ Stroud's skills. So I think the writing's in the tea leaves there. Hopefully.
Pretty interesting news. According to Over the Cap, the Carolina Panthers have over $156 million in cap space and no dead money in 2024.
When's the last time that happened?
Shit, who knows? 94.
Yeah, but hey, we gotta do this the correct way. Like, if we're gonna build a franchise and a dynasty, I'm glad we're building for the fucking future. Finally, bro. Finally. God damn. But I'm telling you, we gotta cut Shaq Thompson, bro.
Dude,
Save 13, 12, 13
DJ, let's not get stuck on Shaq. My point is this. Look at the aggressive nature that the Panthers have taken all along the way now, from the coaching staff to going up to getting their quarterback. Like, David Tepper is telling the world that he will stop at absolutely nothing to build a Super Bowl contending franchise. And I love that, man. We talked a lot of shit about David Tepper when we were feeling bad about Matt Rule and how he set back the team, and we're basement fans, and he brought music to Charlotte. All that other shit is out the window now because of the moves that David Tepper is making. And by the way, let me be Nostradamus and predict the future. If the Panthers start winning this year, oh boy, there's going to be talks for a brand new stadium, baby. I'm telling you that right now. They're already laying the blueprint for a new stadium somewhere. That shit is going to happen.
Cody.
Bet on it, man.
Cody, and this is another thing, dude.
Called Stroudland.
Who was saying my name? Who was that?
Cody.
Yeah.
Cody. If David Tepper and Scott Fitterer want to win my fucking heart, G, we have to go get aliens. DeAndre Hopkins and Jesse Bates are aliens, bro. We have to make a big move, bro. And DeAndre Hopkins is at the top of the list, man. DeAndre Hopkins.
Hey, G baby, remember now, Scott Fitterer said this is the year that they can go for the sexy pick. They can go out and try to get those players that we don't usually go after.
You know what has me laughing? So I'm looking forward to, like, halfway through the season. I'm expecting it at some point. Halfway through the season, I'm expecting Matt Rule to try to take credit for the Panthers actually having success.
You know what I'm expecting? I'm expecting him to have a podcast where he's talking about how, well, if they had traded up for the number one pick, he probably would still be the coach.
Oh yeah. Do you know he will?
I'm expecting Matt Rule to be like 5-6 over there in Nebraska and be like, well, look at the team I put together in Carolina, you know?
Yo, look at that right there. Anthony posted
suck egg.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious, man. Like, this is hilarious. I don't feel bad for Matt Rule at all. He can go win 6 games at Nebraska. Well, we got our franchise quarterback after trading all these assets for Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and yeah, I'm just ready for the new era, baby. Let's go.
Boys, no. God damn, we kept our 39th pick.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I am so surprised.
We had the first
that we had to give
pick
up.
of the 2023 draft. We still have our second. Do we have a third still?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have our third. We have 2 fours, and we have some. Bro, we got some ammo. We about to talk some shit up, man.
For all the people that are watching the podcast right now, I know somebody has to have connections to the Panthers organization. Whoever watching, listening, whoever has those connections to the Panther organization, I'm fucking with this positive, happy, get it done, G baby attitude. The attitude that G baby currently have, this positivity.
Yeah.
Hey, let the Panthers know so G Baby can stay fucking positive. Because this shit, bro, I'm about to go for a 3-mile run because G Baby got me fucking hype as hell right now.
Everybody loves this version of G Baby, man.
Just in case you're right, somebody from the Panthers is watching. I'm only asking you one favor. Don't draft anybody for the next 10 years from Nebraska.
Yeah. Every player that comes from that rule. Hey, so let me. And I'm gonna have to put someone in the background for just a minute. I gotta bring my man popping bullets in this son, bitch. Pop, what's up, bro?
Yo,
how you feeling, bro?
What's up, y'all? How everybody doing?
Shit, we feeling good, man. How about you, man?
I had some mixed feelings, man, because the last person that kind of like reminded me of Steve Smith was the person we lost. So it's kind of the whole body size, yeah. He just reminded me of some things, not everything, but some things. He didn't have the tenacity. But other than that, man, I'm happy. I actually wanted to come in because I remember saying this on one particular place that I had a Subway sandwich on this.
Yeah, you did.
I want to figure out what kind of Subway sandwich I should get from the professor.
What kind of Subway sandwich you should?
Because I made a bet with the professor. I said that we're gonna move up. He said, "No, we're not."
Oh shit!
When we
he did.
When we watched the combine.
Oh, that is right. Yeah. Hey, Professor owes you a sandwich, dog.
Hey, I want a $5 foot long. Pause.
Hey, $5 foot long.
Yeah.
No, dude, get one of them $15 suckers.
Nah, I ain't gonna kill the professor like that. We're gonna go with a good old Italian with spinach leaves.
Hey, time out, man. Hey, time out. Man. First off,
sounds like a good sandwich.
Hey, first off, man, Nirvash has donated $20, y'all. Two different love bombs. He says people are going to be thinking, are going to be overthinking this until the draft day with crazy trade down theories. The obvious move is Stroud at number 1. You don't move all the way to number 1 to trade down. Come on. Another $10 love bomb. He says, I'm already seeing a bunch of other NFL fans saying Bears won the trade. If we get a home run quarterback pick, then we won this trade. We only gave up one additional first-round pick, and it's a steal of a trade. I agree, man. Dude, I think the Panthers absolutely fleeced the Chicago Bears, bro. I'm being real, man. Like, I know they already have a bunch of picks, but we only gave up a first-round pick next year. That's incredible, dude. That is fucking incredible, bro. Straight up.
That's all you gave up.
Never in my wildest imagination did I think that's all it would cost us to move up to number 1. But lo and behold, here we are, man.
Everybody thought it was going to be it was going to at least be three first round.
Oh, no question about
it. 10 more.
Yep, I agree. To play the game, you got to pay to play the game.
I told everybody we had Trade Daddy on the staff. We had nothing to worry about.
Yes, sir.
We had Trade Daddy, and everybody else was so worried, like, "No, we're gonna stay." And I said, "Hey, we're gonna have to move at least 3. We have to go at least to 3." And, the professor was like, "Nah, I think we're gonna stay where we at." I was like, "No, they can't. There's no way. You just cannot do it. We have been suffering too long as Panther fans not to have our franchise quarterback. We've needed this. I promise you, I'm going to be the first one with the CJ Stroud." I don't know how much I've missed, but would y'all be upset if they took Levis?
Fuck yes.
At number 1? Hell yeah, bro. I'm running, dog. I am burning shit.
We'll be like New York Giants when they got
I am burning the city of Charlotte to the fucking ground if we draft Will Levis at number 1 overall, bro.
I'm gonna try and go to week 1 in Carolina this year, and I think I'm gonna try and start a thank you Lovie Smith chant.
Hey, you never know. It may not be too hard to do that because people are gonna be so excited.
Facts, bro.
Have you seen? So they say that Michael Mayer, he's not even the first tight end. They say this guy Kincaid is the first tight end. Have you heard that, Cody?
I've heard that.
Yeah, no, and Dalton Kincaid is a damn good
Bro,
player.
that is stupidity at its fucking finest, bro.
Dude, he's a good receiver, man.
Bro, I live in Utah. I know about Dalton Kincaid, bro. I've been
Okay. No, if he's in Utah, he's in there. Okay. So tell me about him. Is he all right?
I know about him, but he ain't better than no Michael, bro. Trust me, dog. No way, dude.
Why not? Why is he not better?
Go watch the film, Cody.
He said it right away.
Michael Mayer, bro. It's one of the aliens, bro.
Look, I have my opinion
from Notre Dame.
All right, but listen, you have to tell me why Kincaid isn't as good as Michael Mayer. What does Mayer
for one,
do?
he's got an injury history. He's got an injury history. He's up there. He's getting up there. I think he's about to be 24. He's up there in age. See, a lot of motherfuckers in Utah, bro, are Mormon. G. They go on missions for a couple of years and they come back. That's what Brady Christensen, bro. He went to BYU. That's why Brady Christensen is older up in age because he went on a mission.
Yeah.
But long story short, he can catch the ball though, bro. He's a great route runner. He's got great body control. When he can catch the ball with multiple people hitting him. He's not a chump, bro. Dalton Kincaid's not a chump, bro. Like he's a great tight end, but he's not no Michael Mayer, bro. No.
Yeah, but what does Michael Mayer do that Kincaid doesn't?
He's a better catcher of the football, man. Like he just knows. He reminds me of Travis Kelce, bro. He's always at the right spot.
That's what I heard about Kincaid.
That's what I heard about Kincaid too. Yeah.
But
and
who's the
Kincaid,
best?
I heard Kincaid actually blocks and Mayer doesn't.
Oh,
wow, I heard Kincaid. I heard Kincaid is like you said, like Kelce light. Like he can line up outside. He can run. He can line up on the block. Or whatever on the line, and he can do all types of stuff.
What do you guys think about, bro? There's honestly like 6 or 7 fucking tight ends in this draft, man. Like
draft, so you don't have to take one in the first 2 rounds if you don't want to.
No, man. You can take.
I say go get him.
I would say it right now. Michael Mayer is a stronger, bigger tight end, but I think that Kincaid's a better receiver, and I think he's a little bit faster running routes than Mayer is. I don't know if he's more well-rounded than Michael Mayer. I think Michael Mayer is probably a better blocker. I mean, the dude is built like a house, man. G-Baby's not lying about that. The dude's strong as hell. Yeah, white chocolate.
I've never seen him drop a football, Cody.
Any of the big 3 tight ends I would take, I'd be happy with it. But
yeah, Darnell Washington. I'm not mad at Darnell Washington.
Dude, I'm not mad at Darnell Washington either.
I do want him at our 30th pick. I think that's the perfect weapon to get our future franchise quarterback.
Let me ask you, do you think we could get a tight end in the 3rd round, boys?
I don't want any.
What about Zay Flowers in the 2nd round?
Yo, Zach Kuntz.
Just sub you back in, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take Kuntz too.
He's gonna be gone.
I'm just saying, give me the receiving tight end. I had enough of these blocking motherfuckers.
He'll go in probably the first or maybe
say that again. Say that again, J Subs.
I said, give me the receiving tight end. I'm tired of these blocking motherfuckers.
Did somebody already talk about what Jordan Rodriguez just put out there?
Nah, what happened?
This is an interesting theory. Jordan Rodriguez said, if I'm Carolina, I call the Rams about Van Jefferson, whose dad is our coach.
Sean Jefferson.
Allen Robinson.
I thought about that.
Allen Robinson, and that would be a really friendly combo to throw to. Speed, versatile threat, and Jefferson, whose dad, Sean, is now the wide receivers coach there, and a vet with a wide catch radius. Rams picking up some A-Rob money, and it's all great for a young QB.
A-Rob money.
Yeah, Allen Robinson.
You got the A-Rob money? Sorry,
So-
bro.
No.
But Allen
I'd
Robinson
rather have
looking for a
D-Hop.
check, ain't he? Because he's what? How old is he? He's like 32, ain't he?
They're about the same age. They're about the same age.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this: is Allen Robinson a number one receiver?
No.
Then I don't fucking want him. Is
they have
DeAndre
D-Hop.
Hopkins a number one receiver?
No.
Yes. Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
DeAndre Hopkins is a
No.
number one fucking receiver.
DeAndre Hopkins is a
Come
number
on, man.
one
DeAndre
receiver.
Hopkins is number one. Come on now.
Why the hell did you ask it?
I'm just trying to make a point, dude.
I want a good tight end. I want to draft a number one wide receiver, and I want a veteran wide receiver to come in and help. I don't want whoever we're going to draft, because I'm telling you, DJ is going to be missed if we do not put somebody who can pick up his slack.
No, there's receivers in this draft, G.
So if they go do like
JSN or Jordan Addison, man,
they're going to be gone. But if they go get one of the big three tight end, and then at 61 go get an edge, and then the next pick after that at 90 go get like what's that, Tank Dell, I'll be happy with that.
bro, we need a fucking running back, G.
Not
I
that
cannot
same.
explain the first two rounds, we don't.
enough, bro.
Not in the first two rounds, we don't. Not at
Bro,
all.
what the, it's that
Wait
Jahmyr
till the
Gibbs
end,
is
dude,
there.
wait,
You take
dude.
Jahmyr
It
Gibbs,
doesn't
bro.
matter, man. We need
No.
receivers.
Defensive
We
end,
need
baby.
Jahmyr Gibbs is
Dude,
Gibbs
we
is a receiver, G.
Baby, we
He's
just
Jamal
traded
Crawford.
up. We just traded up
Bro.
to number one for the future at quarterback and traded away our number one wide
So
receiver.
why not put? Okay,
Right
so
now,
Cody,
it needs to be a
I
receiver
agree.
at the top of the priority
I'm gonna give
list.
you an example. What did the Jaguars do, G? The Jaguars went and got. They drafted Trevor Lawrence, put him on a rookie deal. They drafted his teammate, Travis Etienne, and put him on a fucking rookie deal. Why can't the Panthers draft the rookie QB and go get a fucking rookie QB? Bro, running back and fucking Jahmyr Gibbs. He's fucking Jamal Charles reincarnated, bro. He's a fucking alien, bro. If he's there, you pull the trigger, bro. And if you do draft Bryce Young, you're taking his fucking teammate in Jahmyr Gibbs, bro.
Jameer might not be there at 39, though.
I don't think he will be either. I think he's going in the first round.
Yeah, I think so too. So you're looking at taking whoever the best offensive player available at 39 is, unless you're able to fleece the Houston Texans to move up one more time and get the number 12 overall pick and let them pick number one and you pick your quarterback at number 2. Most people don't want to do that, though. I might too, but only if, for example, if the Texans are in love with Bryce Young, go to number 2, pick up CJ Stroud, get that number 12 pick, and get him a top-tier weapon. I would do that in a heartbeat. But I feel like most Panther fans, now that we're picking at number 1, we don't want to come off of that number 1 pick for the most part. Like, everybody wants to grab their guy at number 1. We control the draft. So I don't think that's going to happen, man.
I got a question.
Number 9 and 39. Go ahead, Pop.
Has there ever been a time when somebody traded back, like, for instance, let's say the Carolina Panthers went to number 2 and traded with the Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they lied and said they were going to get one player and turn around and got somebody totally different. Has that ever happened before?
I don't know. More importantly, I don't know if a team is required to tell you who they're gonna pick. Like, I don't,
the only way I would do it. You have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, if I'm the Panthers, I would have to know, okay, who are you moving up to take? If they say Bryce Young, then I'll do that in a heartbeat. Let them get up, take Bryce. We'll take CJ number 2, get that number 12 pick this year.
I want an extra second. If they got it.
I like your style, bro.
Yeah, I want another second.
Like your style.
Give me
bro.
another second. Give me your first. Give me your second. Give me your first. But look at it. Look at it. We switch spots, right? What are we getting back in return? We have to get back something. Hey, you want to move one spot? I need a second round.
Nah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna say, hey CJ, we moved to get you, bro. So We riding with
You
you.
know what I do? I tell you, I'm going to go get Will Levis. As soon as you give me the pick, I'm going to take the guy you want.
No,
Yo. Sorry to cut you off. There's a couple things that just came out. Will Kunkel reported the Panthers are not trading the number 1 pick, but they will possibly trade back to 2 or 3 if their guy is there. Second thing, the Panthers have over 156 million cap space in 2024 and no dead money.
Let's go. I told y'all.
That's
I
what
told
I
all
said.
those people
Wow.
out there worried about. Oh, we're
all
so
those Fitterer
broke.
haters come to the front.
We're so
front of the,
broke.
Fitterer is out here, y'all.
all the
We're
Fitterer
so
haters
broke.
come to the front of the
Where's
congregation.
all them Fitterer haters now, bro? Fitterer
They
is the
silent.
man.
G-Baby,
Laser eyes.
he's over there hiding. That's where he's at. See him.
And
He's
dude,
peeking around the corner.
by the way, let's just be real. Right now, you can make an argument that the general manager for the Seattle Seahawks and Scott Fitterer are the best 2 GMs in the NFL right now. Period.
That's
Look
a
at
fact.
Coincidence, right?
And people wanted Scott Fitterer fired.
I know that's bananas to me. You never give up on Fitterer, apparently, especially knowing that Matt Rule was in charge of fucking
And that
everything.
was my argument for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I was right there with you. You know that.
Yes, man. Matt Rule was tearing this organization apart, and now Fitterer, now that he finally has the trust of David Tepper, now he's making all the necessary moves. Go ahead, Ant.
I was just gonna say, like, I hate when everyone says that, oh, the Bears fleeced the Panthers. Like, in past years, teams have given up heaven and earth more to move to number 1. And ultimately, this is what you have to do to guarantee your guy. Like, another report just came out saying David Tepper was sick of saying no thanks to all the free agent quarterback options. Like, this is just crazy.
Oh yeah, the memes are gonna be crazy.
Look at us defending Tepper. Who are we?
Yeah, man. You never bet against Trade Daddy, man. I'm trying to tell people that you never bet against it, bro. You gotta believe the positivity, because it was getting real dark in the podcast last week. I was like, oh man, I'm about to get depressed.
Dude,
I'm
I
trying
know,
to
man.
tell people have faith.
Dude,
Some people's like, no, we can't move up. We can't move up. I'm like, nah, bro, yeah, we
Bro,
can.
we've been depressed for like 5 years now, bro, and now it's like we're finally getting a sign of life that we're going somewhere. But listen, let's get the opinion from the bad guy, Twan Don. Twan, what's up, bro?
Twan,
what's up, fellas?
What up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? The Panthers
y'all been
are
enjoying
picking
those
number
interviews,
1,
bro?
dude.
Y'all been enjoying
Yeah,
those
we've been smoking.
Oh yeah.
Twan, the Panthers are picking number 1, man. How do you
Man,
feel?
I'm so excited, man. But at first I thought that the Bears finessed us, but then when I really looked at what they really got from us,
it was nothing.
Then we won that. We won that draft. I mean, we won that situation, and then I immediately started to think, what if the Panthers could finesse Arizona and still get the quarterback that we want and get everything back that Chicago just took from us? But if there's reports of Carolina saying that they're not going to trade down, which is just reports, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we didn't know this was coming. Then it's just like, it's giving me hope. I still got more questions than answers now. But man, how dope would it be if we could get Arizona to do something with us, move down 2 spots, still get our quarterback or one of the ones that we wanted, and get all the stuff back that we just gave the Bears. And then all this dead cap is coming off. Like we'll be in a surplus next year.
Yeah, man, dude.
I don't want to get too fancy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's just an idea that I'm popping out. But that would be great. Some people like, look, we got the number 1 pick. Don't try to get cute, and I agree with that. But
I like that idea. Don't get cute. You got the pick. You go get the guy you want, and you go away happily ever
I
after.
don't know, Panther Pickle, bro. You go to 2 and still get your quarterback and get you an extra piece, another weapon.
Your quarterback, though.
But
Hold on. If I was the Texans, and my goal plan was to get Bryce Young, because I think that's who they want.
Nobody will ever trade with you again if you went behind organization's back.
Why would And if I know that you like CJ, if I know the Panthers like CJ Stroud, and I really like Bryce Young, why am I going to give you an extra pick?
They don't
to move
know.
up to draft the guy I'm already going to draft.
But they don't
we
know
don't
that.
know who they really like either. They
But
may want Will Levis or Anthony Richardson.
That's the point. When you have the keys to the kingdom, you're gonna find out. You're telling me who you want, and then I'll decide if I'll allow you to do that. He's
Like,
I heard
Anthony said, Will Kunkel is reporting that the Panthers are not against trading the number 1 overall pick.
See
Now,
what I'm saying?
but this is the deal. What has Federer said for months now? In on every deal. So it would be against his own moral standing as a GM to not listen to what somebody would offer for that number 1 pick. You have to.
Shout out to Scott Fitterer too, man. I don't know everybody, you know what I'm saying, but I know me and Cody stood fast with Scott Fitterer when people wanted him fired.
Yeah, man.
And we kept trying to tell y'all he had no power. He gave Matt Fool all the power
last year.
Yo, Twan, you need let's give a shout out to Lovie Smith too, bro.
Oh yeah, I give it up to him.
Man, dude, they did that thing, man.
I give it up to him.
Dude, it doesn't even feel real to me yet. Like now, going forward, every time you turn on ESPN, NFL, whatever, the Panthers are going to be the talk of the draft, baby. We have the number 1 pick. Let's fucking go, man.
It's also going to make Panthers fans believe every damn thing they read.
Hey, Cody, how many times have we broken the NFL? We did it again, bro. We did it with Matt Rule. We did it with his coaching staff. We're doing it in the draft. We broke the NFL again.
Yeah, like you just a hater at this point.
I love that shit.
If you're on ESPN or you on Fox or whatever, you just a hater if you ain't discussing us at this point, bro.
We broke the NFL again, bro.
JD said, Fitz said, real G's moving silent like lasagna. Real G's moving silent like
fucking Carolina Panthers, bro.
We
know that.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, look, you know, the league already don't like talking about us. So
they hate us, bro.
They're gonna keep talking about us now.
Hey, I want to shout out Pep Hamilton. Pep Hamilton was the offensive coordinator of the Texans last year that helped Lovie get us this first pick, and who currently is not employed by an NFL team.
Yeah, I didn't understand why we didn't go after Pep.
I wanted Pep Hamilton before.
I wanted Pep Hamilton as our head.
He's currently the general manager of the DC Defenders of the XFL.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, shit. He found him a gig real quick.
But see that speaks to the virus of Matt Rule that he's like, I'm not going over to Carolina and fucking with that guy. I'd rather go to them coach the women's league than fuck with Matt Rule, bro. So and I remember us saying, look, people are not gonna want to come here. Things are not gonna come to as long as Matt Rule is there. Man, Temper was the only one that couldn't see it.
Now this is another thing we gotta take into consideration. We know we got the first round pick, number 1. They got to deal out this free agency. They got to deal it. They got to hit that too. They got to hit that with all cylinders for real. Because the Pro Bowl player from the Vikings, Darius Anthony or Darius Robinson, their pass rusher, he wants out. He's already told everybody bye. Minnesota's like, we're not letting him leave. How you gonna tell the man he ain't leaving? He said he's gone. He want to be gone. I say bring him in here.
Hey guys, all I'm gonna tell y'all is this: put your seatbelts on. Tell Cody, you tell him put the seatbelts on. Grab you something to drink. The Carolina Panthers is about to be relevant for the next 5 to 6 years, baby.
Hey, this is my thing. Do we have let's say we are, because I'm not gonna lie, boys. I think I'm trading that number 1 pick.
There you go, G-Baby.
I already said it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm trading that number 1 pick.
It all back, bro.
Yeah.
To where though? To where? You can't leave. You can't leave the top 3. Okay.
Just to two. Hey, if we get their word right, and they say they're going to take someone that they have to honor their word, right?
Yeah, they have to honor that. Shit.
Only
Ain't
on
nobody
draft
gonna go.
night, though. Only on draft night.
Nobody's
Okay,
gonna
I'm
go
just making
against.
sure if they honor their word and they take whoever they want, and we still get our guy, and we get another what?
I just told you that's the finesse right
Yeah,
there.
But remember, it ends up being a non-point if they like CJ and Bryce, because then it might not even matter who the Texans take. If they go down to number 2, then it doesn't matter if the Texans take CJ or Bryce. Either one of them could be a consolation prize. G baby, imagine trading down and getting Bryce Young with the number 2 overall pick.
But look,
bro, I was just gonna say that shit, G.
But this is the thing,
I was
though.
just gonna say that. That's Steph's kiss.
If they're in if they're in fear of missing out on Bryce Young, and they really want to get that guy, because from March 22nd to the 30th is where you really got to pay attention, because that's when everybody start bringing in these guys and doing interviews with them, having dinners, really getting to know them, really figuring out who they want, right? So during that time, you're gonna start seeing it. All of us are gonna be back on here discussing, like, damn, they really like so and so. They really like so and so, because we can now track them, who they're pulling into the Carolinas. We're gonna also be able to see what teams are doing that themselves. So we start seeing a whole bunch of Bryce Young eating 10 down dinners. We know that's who they want.
Hey, Cody, let me ask you this question.
Yeah,
Cody.
man.
You got to play chess.
Cody, the question for you is this: on draft night, before we pick, at least an hour and a half before we pick, our phone is going to be ringing off the hook.
Yeah.
Houston has the 2nd, the 12th, the 33rd, and a 65th, just for everybody to kind of.
Yeah, they have all that draft. Yeah, they have all that. They have all that draft capital.
It's time to hustle. It's time to motherfucking hustle.
Have the Panthers ever been in a better situation than they are now?
Nope.
Never. The Panthers have never been in this good of a dude. Look,
that's not even Cody. That's not even including next year with all this cap space and no get money.
Dude,
what the fuck? This is unheard of. Y'all saying a season, G. I'm happy, G.
Dude, the Panthers have the number 1 pick. They're gonna take a quarterback. They have 11 Super Bowl rings amongst their current coaching staff. Right. We have an offensive-minded head coach for the first time in our history that we're going to be able to pair with one of these 2 young stud quarterbacks coming out in the draft. We have money to spend. We have draft capital to spend. Like, what more did you want?
What did I just say, Cody? I just said, strap up. It's about to be. It's on, bro.
It's wild
already, baby.
It's on
wild right now. Yo, hit the like button.
We about to force these motherfuckers to talk about us.
Dude, let me tell you, hit the motherfucking like button if you feel the vibes that we're putting down right now, man. It's a good ass time to be a Carolina Panther fan.
Yes,
that means it's a good ass time to subscribe to the C3 Panthers podcast, baby. 350 people watching right now, 250 likes.
Hey.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, y'all. Yo, we out here, man. Help us whoop up on that algorithm like Federer is whooping up on these other GMs, brother.
Hey, look,
let's go.
Stroudnificent about to be in the building.
Did anybody in the chat catch G Baby is in the background sipping on a fucking Miller High Life?
Hey, he's living the high life, bro.
They call that shit the champagne of beers. He's drinking
he started off with that can, but he gonna end up with a 40.
Break out that OE, bro. That OE.
Hold on. He got some MD 2020 on the side.
Hold on. Shout out. No news. I just want to say shout out to motherfucking G Baby, because he manifested this on February the 1st, I think. He was talking all this talk, and I rode the train with him too. And everyone thought we were crazy that the Panthers were never going to trade up to the number 1 pick. We were never going to do this, never going to do that. I told y'all we needed to make a big time move, and we did it, baby. Let's go.
Why you think I'm about to have? Why you think I'm about to enjoy this? I'm about to enjoy this delicious ass sub.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a sub too. I got a
sipping
sub
on that scissor.
Hey, oh no, you got a sub. Yo, you said serve. Oh, hell.
No, sub.
Oh, I got subs too.
Oh, but I
Yeah.
thought you said you had some scissors
Yeah, I was
on
like,
it. I'm
Oh, no, we ain't. Nah, hell no. I'm
Hey,
too
G,
old
baby,
for
guess
that.
what,
that man said I
Brian
got
Burns
some
ain't going
codeine
nowhere.
in my cup.
Nah, hell no. I ain't leaning on nothing.
Nah, you ain't got no codeine in the cup.
Nah.
Damn, bro, it might be that kind of night though.
You know,
man.
Oh,
Nah.
hell no. It is never
Nah,
It could
it's
be
a
crazy.
Douce night.
It
We
could
done
be
that.
crazy.
It's a chocolate night for me.
It could be
Oh,
Hey, Cole Dizzle, what games you playing, bro?
Right now, I'm playing Sons of the Forest.
Oh, really? You on PC, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it good? Because I've been seeing a little
love
bit of it.
I love
Okay.
it, bro.
You on Twitch?
I'm not streaming.
Hey, Drew, what up?
No, I'm saying, do you stream on Twitch?
I'm not. I haven't streamed in a
Clipper,
while,
what
but
up?
I do have a Twitch.
What's up,
I
man?
might start doing a little something here and there.
Man, you
Hey.
started. I'll follow.
I asked this earlier, but I want to get everyone's opinion. Who is the receiver you want to see brought to the Carolina Panthers? It could be either through the draft or through free agency. Y'all
Free
know
agency.
who I want, man. I want to see my man Nuke, DeAndre Hopkins back in the Carolina.
Yes,
So-
and you're only trading a second in a conditional pick. Like,
That's
come on.
that's
now.
why you moved to number 2. Get that second
Yeah.
pick.
That's
Grab
why if you
D-Hop.
move down, you can go get more shit.
Well, I think I think realistically the farthest they move down is like 3 because
I'll
the
give him a
Colts are
future
picking.
second round.
The
I
Colts are
don't
picking.
think. Realistically, I don't think they're going to move down at all because I don't think the Texans don't want. If the Texans wanted to trade up, they would have been all in to trade up with the Bears themselves.
Maybe they were.
They
We
didn't.
don't
No,
know.
They
that.
didn't want-
we
they
that's
just
didn't
got
want
to
to
them
trade up.
before they did.
Yep, Panther Pickle. That's the thing, though. Like on draft night, it's like the Texans can call the Panthers and just simply say like, "Who are you guys taking?"
Yeah,
And then
I
that's
know
where
all that,
that's where the
but-
conversations like come in. Though.
Yeah, you
Like,
don't pick that phone up to draft
y'all,
night.
y'all be happy and enjoy yourself and believe what
Who
you
said
want to believe
Odell?
today. In a couple weeks, we'll
Oh,
have a
hell
serious
no.
conversation.
So,
Well,
so
hey, but
I don't know if y'all know that this was the first time that Nuke got a actual like person to represent him because he's
oh,
had
did you really?
yeah, this is the first time he's been representing himself or had I think somebody in
Oh,
his
shit.
family represent him, and that's why he's been put in these shitty situations. So
Oh,
this time was the first time he actually got a lawyer to represent him. I definitely feel like they need to pick up the phone and call him to get here and get us a rookie wide receiver that he can help really teach him how to run this wide receiver tree. Go get your tight end and
Hey,
we'll
Jalen
sign him to
Hyatt.
get him a 3-year contract because we'll have the money next year
yeah.
and back
That's-
you know what I'm saying and hook him up, bro.
Frank
That's
Reich
what I was.
speaks.
That's what I was
Frank,
asking.
Hey,
Do
Frank
you?
Reich
Go ahead,
speaks.
He got his hand up top.
Yeah, Chad. Go ahead, Chad.
Chad, what up, bro? What up, Chad?
What up, Twan? No, I think Anthony was about to read what I just saw, but Albert Breer
Yeah.
said,
Albert Breer.
Either one of you.
Anthony, you take it, bro.
Albert Breer, Panthers coach Frank Reich via text on acquiring the first overall pick. Excited about this group of young QBs. We think they have all the strength that makes them unique and worthy of the number 1 pick. We have a little bit over a month to confirm which is the right one for our team.
Exactly. They see it ain't been no pro days yet and all kinds of other
Man, they
shit.
know who the hell they want. They already know, man.
You know what? No. Who said that? Pop?
Yeah.
No. You know what? Listen, we have to remember the front office is an entire staff full of people. I guarantee you there are people like G Baby and that staff that love them some Bryce Young. Then I guarantee you there are some people.
Talk about it.
Then I guarantee you there are some
CJ
people in that staff that love them some CJ Stroud.
And some AR-15.
And it's realistic because like Panthers on Tap, this podcast did. I think I mentioned this in the free for all chat. They got to talk to Scott Fitter in November, and he said he gave them the coach speak about like the quarterbacks in the draft, and then he ended with, "Well, Bryce Young is pretty special." So I don't think CJ's completely locked in yet. Like that's why this upcoming
us,
month
he is.
well, potentially.
No,
but
we
this
don't know.
upcoming-
Anthony's right. We have no idea what
yeah,
they want.
This
right
upcoming, and that's why you heard something about, well, David Tepper likes Young. What Schefter was saying, like they traded to the number 1 pick to probably pick between those two guys. The next month is going to determine that. Like, I forget who said it, but between March 22nd and March 30th is going to be huge when they're going to dinners. You know,
That was Pop.
Yeah, Pop, like when they're going to dinners and like really talking to these guys, because that's the Panthers control the draft. Like,
this is the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. They put their nuts on the line to get up here, right? I know that they know who they want. I think that they might be stuck between two.
When you say they know what they want, you mean like they know what couple of quarterbacks they want.
I don't even think it's a couple. I think it's between two people.
All right, it could be
two. But
yeah.
I'm also this is another way you got to think outside the box. They could also be using one quarterback just to, as a chess move for their advantage in the media. You know what I'm saying? Just for somebody to do what they want. Who knew that Scott Fitterer, only but Scott Fitterer, knew that he's going to be able to package this deal, and if he got it, what he can do. Now they're saying that, hey, Scott Fitterer said that, man, that Bryce Young is special. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use that to motivate other teams to come up to get what they want, who you really don't want. And you might like him, but he may not be like the apple of your heart.
And at the end of the day, we control the draft now. So
that's what we don't understand. It ain't just the number 1 pick. We control the draft now, bro. So if somebody want to get froggy and offer us something stupid, which I anticipate that,
exactly.
then we gotta jump on that.
I want any 3 of these quarterbacks except for Levis. I would be fine.
We're not drafting mayonnaise boy.
But to be honest with you, even still, like, tell me I'm wrong. I think the only other trade partner that the Panthers would have is Houston. I don't see them going to even number 3 with Arizona.
You don't think Seattle?
No, I think no. I think that the entire point of this whole thing is either to secure CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. You have to come away with one of those two if you're going to trade up from 9 to 1. So realistically, yeah, you're only looking at picking either 1 or number 2. There are no other trade partners for Carolina.
No, you're not trading out of the top 3. In that case, why wouldn't you just trade from 9?
I'm tripping.
Why wouldn't you?
I would, like I said at the very beginning of the show, it would be either the 2, maybe 3. But that would be it.
Daniel Jeremiah tweeted, I'm guessing the Cardinals will auction off the 3rd pick in the near future. That would leave Indy with the 4th quarterback. Incredible. So, I mean,
dude.
I think Vegas is going to move up to 3.
We broke the game. We broke the game, Cody. God.
Let's go.
We broke the game.
Let's fucking go.
D-Hop is coming. I'm telling you. It's inevitable.
It needs to happen, bro. It needs to happen.
They're going to go from Carolina got fleeced to, oh my God, are they geniuses? They replaced DJ Moore with D-Hop and got the first pick?
Dude, everyone says that, though, when you trade up to number 1. Oh, the team got a haul. Well, yeah, you're going to get a haul. You have the number 1 pick. But at the same time, go back and look at teams that traded the number 1. Like, the Rams gave up more. The Eagles gave up more to get into the top 2. So, like, realistically, this was a masterclass by Scott Fitter. And yeah, DJ Moore is I love DJ Moore, but he's not a Jamar Chase. He's not a Devontae Adams.
Facts.
So in that case, it's like, okay.
Dude, look how good that looks, guys.
Yo, look how fired that shit looks.
That's what an alien looks like, boys. That's what an alien look like, boy.
Yo, we need to make this happen, bro.
Yeah, he does look
But
like
we have to, Cody. Cody, we've been preaching this since day 1, Cody.
It's like I said earlier, bro. It makes too much sense.
Like the Predator.
Twan, who do you want?
He said he'd be right back.
He said he'd be right back. He stepped away from the mic. But that dude, listen, DeAndre Hopkins, Dude, I don't care what no one says. This man has been a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
Top three. Stop discrediting. Top three.
Yeah, top 3. Yeah, I'm not taking nothing away
Be
from him.
real with it, Cody. Speak with your fucking chest, G.
Dude, he has
Brock
the
Osweiler,
best
bro.
hands. He has the best hands out of any receiver that there is. Bro.
Yes.
He comes down with everything thrown at him.
Yes.
Everything. Pair this man with whoever the Panthers are drafting. Yes. Make it happen, man.
Yeah, he's only 30 years old. He'll be 31 by the start of the season.
That's nothing.
But he got 2 years left at least.
Dude, I would pull the trigger on getting D-Hop. That would be disgusting.
He has at least 2
Hey,
years
we have
left,
the connections, boys. We have Wilson, right? Adrian Wilson.
Yep.
We have Adrian Wilson. We have the connections to Arizona. We need to get this done.
Hold on. Slow down.
Do you think D-Hop will want to play with a rookie? Just curiosity.
He doesn't have a choice. He lost his no trade clause with the PEDs.
G-Baby,
that is technically true. That is true.
G-Baby, are you saying connections in terms of signing D-Hop? Because in terms of trading with Arizona, that makes no sense because they're not drafting a quarterback. They're not going to overpay to go to 1 just to get their edge rush. Like, that's why I think, yes, in terms of signing D-Hop, yeah, the connection's there. But I thought you meant like trading with Arizona.
No, he
like,
just
what's
meant,
he's meant for DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
What's that situation again, Cody? The D-Hop situation?
Oh, and by the way, also,
he wants out?
he wants. Well, the Cardinals, they're rebuilding. They have a new coach. They have a new GM, and a top-end wide receiver is not good for a rebuilding football team. He's better on a team that's looking to compete right now. So that's why they're looking to trade him and try and get something back for him. Now, it is true what G-Baby said, because of the steroid thing that last year, that waived his no trade clause. So DeAndre used to have a say over where he gets traded to. Now he does not. And remember that we have coaches on our staff that were connected to the Arizona Cardinals that DeAndre already knows very, very well.
Hey, they owe us for Robbie Anderson. Shit.
Yo,
hell yeah, they owe us. Oh, by the way, they released his ass today.
Right, they got rid of.
Did y'all see what's his name's tweet? That was crazy.
I guess Chosen wasn't chosen.
Yeah, the last full season DeAndre Hopkins played was in 2020, and he had 1,407 receiving yards.
That's insane.
What was the stats last year? I know he missed 6 games, right? Or 8 games?
He had 717 receiving yards.
And how many weeks?
9.
That's like when DJ Moore had that number.
He almost put up 1,000 yards, and he still missed 6 games. Like, no one can say that this man has lost a step. He hasn't.
How many touchdowns?
Last year he only had 3, but that's.
I mean, DJ had 4 a year, right?
Quarterback situation was terrible, though.
And DJ gets what, 4 a year tops?
Yeah. But that's gonna go up if it's CJ Stroud.
We ain't about to bash my nigga DJ G.
But nobody's bashing
I'm not
DJ, man.
I'm saying D-Hop is better. That's all I'm saying.
But even you would admit D-Hop is
get
better.
D-Hop in here, and you bring a guy like Darnell Washington at tight end, or man.
Yeah, and then go get your receiver that knows how to run routes that's fast. Boy, listen.
And bro, y'all
already fixed. I mean,
and me and Tony got into a fight the other night, man. Dude, I'm still believing the most for Terrace Marshall. You have not seen the best out of Terrace Marshall Jr., man.
Yeah. Not if you get that boy young, the truth, he gonna turn that boy into an all-pro receiver.
Dude,
and we can run the ball.
Marshall is a 4.4 runner and is 6'3", can high point the football. Like, dude, we have weapons, man.
Dude, everyone writes off these weapons and players because we had the worst regime under Matt Rule. Like, we're legit now. Like, we're relevant in the NFL. Like, Frank Reich is going to turn Terrace Marshall into a great receiver. And also, I'm sick of Twitter, man. There's people on here saying, Carolina's getting their QB but doesn't have any protection for their rookie. Like, no one watches the Panthers. No one saw that we had a top 10 offensive line unit last year. It's ridiculous.
And look, we even have a Dolphin fan in the chat. He's like, why would you want to trade for D-Hop when you're not going to contend for a few years? One, that's bullshit.
Our division's ass.
Dude, one, the division is terrible. We have the best young defense in the NFC South by a long shot.
Best coaching staff.
Dude, we have the best coaching staff. Our offensive line last year was one of the very best parts of our team. It was the best offensive line we've had in a decade.
And we can run it down your throat, bro.
Yeah, we're going to retain most of all those players. If you add the right type of receivers and the right quarterback in the draft, dude, there is no reason why this couldn't be a successful team.
Because you know what?
2023, bro.
Cody, you know what D-Hop does? No more loaded boxes.
Yes. Yes, you cannot load up because, man, they will get the ball out too quick, and DeAndre is going to burn them, man. Dude, I'm telling you, it makes too much sense, man. We need to make this shit happen, man.
That'll be a dream come true, bro.
It's gonna happen, bro.
Because who are you gonna stop? You can't double team D-Hop. You can't sit here and double team the tight end. You can't double team Marshall, and then you got a speedy ass fucking Speedy Gonzalez coming out of the side. Man, listen, man.
You got Tommy Tremble sticking up the seam.
Dude, I'm just happy I get to watch CJ Stroud and Bryce Young film for the next month and a half and just go, oh my God, one of those guys is gonna be our quarterback. Let's go.
We may not be able to get like Zay Flowers, but I'm telling y'all, if you like Zay Flowers, you're gonna like Tank Dell Jr. If you ever go look at his highlights or go watch any of his games.
Where's he at, bro?
I think he was in Arizona.
Was he like 5'9", 5'10" type guy? What's his name?
No, he's Tank Dell Jr.
Tank Dell Jr.
Yeah, he's not even that tall, bro. He's like 5'8", 177 pounds, but he can stop on a speed of a dime. He's man, I'm telling you, he's quick.
So you think we're not gonna have any more loaded boxes with D-Hop in the game, bro? D-Hop is slow as shit, bro. He can catch the ball, yeah. I mean, he can catch the ball, bro. He is slow, dude. He's fucking super slow, bro.
He's not slow.
He's fucking super slow, bro. Come on, man.
He's a route runner and a possession.
He's a route runner, and he's just like Michael Irvin in the mid-90s right now.
Bro,
he's like Michael Irvin in his worst, bro. Come on, man.
Oh my God. So
did you watch D-Hop, dude? Come on, man. Stop with D-Hop, bro. He's not that good, bro.
Did you watch?
All right, he was good before, yeah. He was good before, but come on, man. He's not beating nobody off the line. He's not doing none of this. Dude, he's a route runner. Like
you must not watch his film. You must not watch his film.
My bad.
Come on, man. You're talking about when he first came in the league. Okay, he might have had a little bit of speed, but he's not a fucking burner, dude.
Bro,
he's not.
He's never been a burner.
He's a route runner, and all he can do is catch the ball. Yeah, he's got a great catch. He's a possession receiver.
We don't have one.
Listen.
He's a possession receiver.
We don't have one. We don't have one of those.
Had 1,000 yards. More important, Terrace Marshall Jr. is going to be the guy that's going to be able to take the top off. DeAndre needs to get open, and no one in the NFL, in my opinion, is better at him at doing that consistently, man. DeAndre is always open. He has a big-time catch radius, and he doesn't drop anything.
If you want
so just say you want a security blanket. You just want a security blanket.
Who doesn't want a security blanket?
I got
Who doesn't want a security blanket? That's why my name
For a
is
rookie
Poppin'.
quarterback?
Hold on.
Let Anthony go.
I gotta back Cody up here, man. If you go watch D-Hop's film, he gets separation because of his feet. You don't need to be the fastest guy. Like, just because you're not Tyreek Hill doesn't mean you're not naturally fast.
Jerry Rice wasn't fast.
Yeah, Jerry Rice wasn't fast. If you're a great route runner,
but that's not even what I'm talking about, though. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt, dude.
You called him slow.
He is slow. He's super slow.
He's
super slow.
He's not a burner, but he's not slow.
Jerry Rice wasn't slow. Dude. When Jerry Rice played for the Raiders, he wasn't slow.
He wasn't
talking about, dude.
DeAndre Hopkins ran a faster 40 than Rice.
Exactly.
Jerry Rice was no burner, bro. He was a route runner.
Yeah, put him in some pads and let's see who win the race.
Steve Allen ran a 4.6, bro.
Put him in some pads and let's see who will win a race.
Yeah,
Dude,
you don't have to have a 4.4.
We just answered that. We just answered that question, my boy, because you said who's faster. D-Hop. He was faster than Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
he's already faster than Jerry Rice, bro.
It's already documented.
He ain't faster than Jerry Rice, bro. I tell you that right now. He's not faster than Jerry Rice, bro.
It's documented already, bro. So you can't even ask that question when it's already
Yeah, he really is fast. And by the way, like the point is this:
you're talking about impact. You're talking about
no. What I'm saying is,
it don't matter if you have pass or not.
If you have a possession receiver and then you complement him with speed at other areas, that means DeAndre is going to be open almost all the time. All right, fine. If they put two people on him, that means someone else is going to be open, either Terrace Marshall Jr. or Shi Smith or whatever tight end we're going to end up drafting. Like, that opens up the offense for everyone. We need a game changer on offense now that we're going to go quarterback number one. You have to have a player like that, man. It's either got to be DeAndre Hopkins or Odell Beckham, but a lot of people don't like Odell Beckham now.
There you go, Devontae Adams, another one.
Do we got to trade for him? Do we got to trade for D-Hop?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not doing it first. But
it's not going to be a lot.
I'm out, dude.
It's not going to be a lot.
I'm out, dude.
What would y'all rather do?
So when you need like a 3rd and 7, you got a for sure wide receiver who can get open and catch the ball.
Yes.
We don't have one of those.
What would y'all rather? What would y'all rather? DeAndre Hopkins and having to trade for him? Oh, but hang on. Pickle has to leave. Pickle, appreciate you, brother. Anything you want to say before you have to jump out of here?
No, y'all just have a great one and go CJ Stroud.
Hey.
All right, Pickle. Have a good weekend, brother.
Have a great night, Pickle.
Have a great night, Pickle.
All right,
Pickle.
Barstool Kentucky just tweeted "sup" and tagged the Panthers with Will Levis and the laser.
Fuck no. Can we all agree? No Levis, right?
Dude,
no Levis at all.
No.
Hey, what would y'all rather do? Trade picks for DeAndre Hopkins, as minimal as it might be, or would you rather sign
draft a rookie? Draft a rookie.
Yeah, but
here's the thing. Here's the thing. No one's understanding. Is CJ Stroud or Bryce Young? Okay, you realize the Panthers are gonna probably make a big swing for a proven wide receiver here. You're not gonna go into the season with just a rookie, Terrace Marshall, Shi Smith, and Laviska Shenault. They're gonna be smart enough to get a proven commodity for the young quarterback to rely on. Like, I really think that D-Hop is in the picture here. He may cost a little bit, but that's kind of why the Panthers are making all these moves in terms of cap space.
Don't we have 2 third-round picks?
And Chenault's not even here no more, right?
No,
imagine if the Panthers only had to give up like a 3rd or a 4th-round pick for DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's beautiful. That's next to nothing. We already have 2 of them. So, I'll let you finish, Anthony. Go ahead.
No, all I was just going to say is, like, in my opinion, I think if you don't – so, yes, I think you get a wide receiver in the offseason, and then you can use maybe a 3rd round on another receiver, but I think that 2nd-round pick needs to be on a tight end, a pass-catching tight end. I think that's –
bro.
That's what I'm saying. We go get him at pick 31 or 30 that we got. We get our 1st-round draft pick for our quarterback. Go get your tight end so he can help your quarterback, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reasons that we need him for. And then your 3rd pick after that, go get your pass rusher. After that, you go get your wide receiver or your linebacker. After you get your linebacker.
I like Dalton Kincaid out of Utah.
I would take any 3 of them, bro.
There's
fine.
There's some names in the free agent world. Adam Thielen, Nelson Aguilar, just bear with me. Sterling Shepard, no. DJ Chark, Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard. That's an interesting one. Sammy Watkins.
No.
They're all kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen can do everything that D-Hop does right now.
No, that's crazy. That's
not crazy. And he can get deep. What are you talking about, bro? And he can get deep.
Is better than Thielen.
Yeah,
bro.
that is crazy.
I mean, he's better than him, bro. Come on, man. He can do enough to get you to what you want to do.
We want the best, man. The best.
I can't believe you're comparing DeAndre Hopkins and fucking Adam Thielen, bro.
What are you talking about, bro? Look at the stats, bro. Come on now. Look at the stats, G baby. What are you talking about, bro?
Hey, Adam,
Fuck out of here with that blasphemy bullshit. You know what they're doing.
I want to introduce somebody to the show. He's a friend of the show, and he is a longtime Panther fan. You know him. You love him. It's my guy, Noah. Noah, what's up? You there, brother?
What's up, guys? What's up?
Yo, what up, Noah?
What's up?
Yo, hey, Noah, your team is picking number one in the draft, baby.
Yes.
How you feeling, dude?
I feel good. We know we're gonna get our future quarterback. Hopefully get a new wide receiver, get a tight end back there. I mean, I'm happy about it. You know, everybody's saying we should never let go DJ, but I mean, we freed up cap space. I mean,
yeah.
Can't wait for the big moves. Like, we've been shocking the NFL, like, back and back with the coaching, like, all that. So I feel like it's really good that we're, like, really, like, making moves. Because Matt Rule era was not making moves like this.
Nope. Nope. Noah, let me ask you this. Who are you picking number one, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud?
CJ Stroud, number one, because, you know, head coach, he already said he like bigger quarterback. So, I mean, most definitely CJ Stroud.
Pause.
All right, CJ Stroud. No, we don't pause over here, baby. We let it go. No, we let it go over here. We on pause.
Also,
we hit play, baby.
What's up, Noah? Love your pick, CJ Stroud.
Touchdowns, yeah.
And
Touchdowns.
I would expect a rookie quarterback. I mean, not a rookie, a veteran to be signed probably in the beginning of free agency. And honestly, I have an odd feeling that Jacoby Brissett could be that guy.
Well, I have one more question about that too. Like, when we do can we just do PJ Walker? So I mean, PJ Walker, like, he had like a decent season like last season. So I mean, when we just do PJ Walker, sign him to probably like a $2 million contract, and then like next season we can probably throw in, or like end of this season, like we can just throw in CJ Stroud. Like, that would be like our best option, because like you'd rather go out there and pay like a quarterback $19 million, and then like you're only gonna have him for a short period of time.
I agree. I thought about that last week. I was like, man, my pops were talking about that, and he's like, shoot, they got the money, they can move up. We just had that conversation. So wild. And he's like, what happened to PJ? I said, I think he's a restricted free agent, but I think he's just looking at the market. He's like, shoot, he's been in the league long enough. He could be a backup quarterback.
Man, like,
bring him back. He did a decent job.
So
that's
listen,
true.
I don't mind if it's Jacoby Brissett, Sam Darnold, whoever it is, just so long as we're not dead set on starting them.
Exactly.
I want this quarterback to be able to come in and play day one. And you know, I don't want it to be like, oh, he's ready, but for his own use, we're gonna sit him for a year. And I'm done with all that.
No, we're not doing that bullshit. You're not
going up to number one, get the guy, play the guy. And by the way, like, to me, it's whoever's cheaper. If we're just talking about having a reliable backup veteran quarterback, I'm okay with PJ Walker. I'm okay with Jacoby Brissett, and I'm okay with Sam Darnold, because none of them are going to be the long-term guy. We obviously just traded up for him.
Definitely not Baker, though.
Just some notable free agents from Philadelphia. Bradbury, Fletcher Cox be an interesting to match
Fletcher
with
Cox.
Yeah, Fletcher Cox is a free agent.
Darius Slay
asked for a trade. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Jason Kelsey, interesting. Miles Sanders, running back. And Ndamukong Suh. Robert Quinn. Zach Pascal. Just from Philadelphia. There's some dudes out there.
Yeah, there's some dudes for sure, man.
I like
Gardner Johnson.
Facts.
He's a stud.
But the only reason why I wouldn't want Johnson is because I feel like we already have that type of player in Jeremy Chin. Like however we would use Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, that's how you would end up using Jeremy Chin. So
we need many linebackers.
Do y'all realize Jeremy Chin's going to be a Jamal Adams type of guy this year for us?
He's a Jamal Adams type of guy. Gardner-Johnson can play center field.
We're not going to
but
go out.
he's not best as a over the top safety though. Coach P with another €2. He says, Cody, are we good with the corral tweets now? We're done when I say we're done, but yeah, we're probably done for a little bit. if I'm being honest, but yeah, man,
Say it ain't so.
I know, man, shit, dude. Like, look, I'm
Jesse Bates.
Hold on, let it never be said that I stopped believing in Matt Corral. I think whenever that opportunity happens for him, whether it's an injury in front of him or if it's with another team or whatever, if he gets that opportunity, I expect him to capitalize on it and look good. I mean, he has no pressure on him now. Everyone's looking at everyone else. So he just needs to work in silence and wait for his moment whenever that pops up. But now, let it never be said that I stopped believing in Matt Corral. I just know what is really going to happen. The Panthers want to draft a quarterback. Everyone has known this. And now they've moved up to number 1 to make sure they get their preferred dude.
This time, we cannot mess up. We cannot mess up this time. We got to get it right.
True, we have to, man. Dude, Fitterer, this is the year that Fitterer earns his keep as our general manager. Bar none. I
think the linebacker for Buffalo, but I don't want him. Edmonds. He's going to be a free agent. Bates, I'm interested in Bates now. I am interested in him.
Yeah. Jesse Bates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. And he's a legit free safety, right?
Right.
He would fit
right in what we need.
I would love that.
That'd be a good pickup, actually.
Dude, Xavier Woods wasn't bad, but he couldn't catch nothing.
He got stone hands. Good.
Yeah,
God,
dude,
man.
he couldn't. He should have had like 5 interceptions last year.
Motherfucker be punching the ball, don't he?
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta get better.
We need to go play volleyball. That's what we need to go do.
Yeah, that's not acceptable, man. No, you ever seen the replacements? How they put the stucco stuff on the receiver's hands? Bro, that's what they need to do to Xavier Woods.
Yeah, he needed bad, bro.
Yeah, some stickum on his hands. That's really what he needs, man. Bro, when is this going to be real for y'all? Because I don't even know if this has dawned on me yet, man. Like
I'm watching highlights on my phone right now.
Bro,
I've been doing the same shit, bro.
It's already real for me, man.
Cody, just to hype you up just a little bit more, do you know that D-Hop has to get his gloves customized because his hands are so big?
I know. He has some baseball mitts.
He has I believe the biggest hands within all wide receivers in the league.
Well, I know that's why Anthony Richardson's measurements were incredible, because apparently Richardson has bigger hands than D-Hop.
D-Hop. Bro,
that's
too,
insane, man.
Whoever gets him, man, I'm gonna be watching them.
Dude, you know
they say Rajon Rondo. I mean, that's kind of off the top, but it's about hands. They say Rajon Rondo's hands are so fucking big, bro, that he can his fingers come around a whole official size basketball.
They say Kawhi Leonard too, bro.
It's crazy.
That's some real baseball.
Well, just know that on Monday we got the tampering, and then for anyone who has NFL Network, there's going to be a free agents frenzy on Sunday at 1:00 Eastern. So something to kind of keep in mind.
This Sunday?
Yes, Sunday on NFL Network, they're going to have a free agency frenzy on NFL Network.
And it starts what? You said 12:00?
I think it's 1:00 Eastern, but yeah, for me it'd be 12:00. But I think
it's spicy Sunday then.
Fuck yeah, it is, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be. We ain't gonna go get Cam Irving. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. People gonna about to get naked. People gonna get naked for these players.
Dude,
gotta be one of them.
You know how we were talking about the next move, the very next move? In my opinion, the very next move needs to be re-signed Bradley Bozeman. Like, dude, what's more important for your future quarterback than having your stalwart, dependable center under contract, dude. Like, to me, Bozeman needs to be priority numero uno.
Yep.
Pay that man, him and Burns. Get them on a good deal that isn't so hard on us this year. Then let that kick in next year when the Panthers have all that money to be able to spend, no dead money. And, dude, get you some weapons in free agency, man. The roadmap is very clear in front of us, gentlemen.
When I read in the column that Bozeman has pretty much been living at the stadium. Like, he's been in there, like, trying to get back as soon as possible, working out, getting treatment, rehabilitation.
He
They
wants
need to go
be here.
They need to sign him, man. They need to get him
He
in
wants
there.
to find a home for
Dude,
sure, bro. You follow them, they want to find a new home for sure.
Bozeman was my favorite signing from last year. I remember going to the week 1 game, and when I first saw the offensive line on the field, I was like, "What? Where the fuck is Bozeman?"
We all knew that was
Pat
a
Elf
bullshit.
Yeah, like, dude, he's an awesome player, and quite frankly, offensive line is more important than the weapons you got. You can sit back and find the open man. And I've seen teams, with great offensive weapons, but if their offensive line doesn't hold up, it's not going to work, man. So, yeah, we got to do both. But I think offensive line is still a more priority in today's league, especially. Go ahead, Noah.
I'm sorry about that, but I have one question. Ain't Juju Smith-Schuster
I don't want him.
No
a free
thanks.
agent?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't want no TikTok players.
Yeah, he might make some fire TikToks, but I don't know about being a Panther. I would prefer some of the higher end guys, and Fitterer has talked about that being a possibility for us. We've developed the offensive line, we've developed the defense. Now we can afford to not only move up to number 1, but get some firepower on the team, man.
Something that came up for me that you talked about, Cody, about next year. I'm looking at some free agents. Tyler Boyd's a free agent. Evan Ingram, Jacksonville's tight end's a free agent.
No, he's franchised.
Oh, okay.
Franchise for $11 million.
Oh, Evan Ingram? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted him.
Hey, what about Mike Gesicki from the
He's a free agent.
From the Dolphins, man? That wouldn't be a bad signing.
The gritty guy?
Man, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
they didn't use him at all. He would be perfect.
Yeah, the white boy had the terrible gritty. Yeah, that man can catch the ball though, dude. So I wouldn't even mind that if I'm being real.
Him and Greg Olsen got the same gritty, probably.
I mean, Greg probably is a little bit better. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man,
Greg, third leg, man. He got
You
that
should
swag.
just go back to the Steelers, bro. Be honest with you. Like, he just seems weird being anywhere else but there.
He got a ring, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I
go
know,
back.
right? Super Bowl ring.
Juju's basically D-Hop. I'm not even joking, bro. Juju's basically D-Hop. D-Hop.
Went to laugh.
I'm not even gonna entertain that. Bro.
Yeah, you talking about a guy who's been in the league for 11 years compared to somebody who's been in there for 4.
Yeah, how many times?
Oh, come on, man! You're talking about
That's what shit, bro.
D-Hop is an all-pro.
Juju was an all-pro one year.
Weren't we talking
They
about
might have to-
trade with Jerry Jeudy? Was that something that was brought up or
Jerry Jeudy?
No,
I did that. No, there were some trade rumors about Jerry Jeudy, but I think that was before Sean Payton became the new coach of the Broncos. So I don't know if that's still relevant.
Is Sutton a free agent?
Cortland, yeah, but I'm not really big on Sutton like that.
Me either, but shit, on the right deal, I am.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, like, I would prefer the speed, man. Like, if we're gonna have a dynamic offense, we need to be able to take the top off. And yeah, Terrace Marshall Jr. could do that, but I don't know, man. Speed kills. Separation is the most important thing that a receiver can make on his own. So if we're able to get those types of players, dude, carving them up, man. Come on. Yo, do y'all believe the NFC South is ours for the taking?
100%. I'm scared of David Carr or whoever his name is. Derek Carr.
Let me ask one question.
Derek Carr is. You go ahead, Noah.
I'm sorry. No, you go.
No,
You go.
no.
You go. No, go. Because this is
Dude,
my
it's
second
fine.
time cutting you off.
No,
Yeah,
bro, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, look, we'll go Anthony, and then we'll go Noah. You bunch of gentlemen.
So I like Derek Carr, but he's not a needle mover. I think if he came to our team, then yeah, but I just feel like our team's better than the Saints. I'm not really scared of anyone in the division, and especially that we jumped the Falcons for the quarterback, and they're not interested in Lamar. That makes me so happy.
I'm a little worried.
And Tampa's cooked, bro.
Go ahead, Noah, but I'm a little worried. But go ahead.
What is one wide receiver that y'all like willing to pay high money for? Like
none.
In general.
I mean, that's the thing. I really don't think any of them are going to demand
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I mean, not like. I mean, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. What receiver that we've mentioned is going to demand like the most receiver money in the NFL? Like none of them.
Yeah.
And by the way, DeAndre Hopkins, he did an interview with Pat McAfee, and he said that he wasn't looking to break the bank. Like he's not looking for some crazy contract. You know, he understands that teams are trying to build around him. And I think as an older player, that's when your mind kind of changes as to what you prioritize. Like, yeah, you can make a lot of money, but the ability to compete for a Super Bowl, that doesn't come to just anyone. So if he's willing to go to a place for a little bit of money so they can continue to build and he can be that perfect building block on offense, dude, that would be the dream, man. And I don't know why it couldn't be Carolina.
So he wants new money, basically.
Yeah, he wants like
he definitely
wants a DJ Moore kind of contract, like a 3-year, $60 million.
Because he's
And
lost.
he has 2
He's
years
lost some
left,
money.
and he wants a new deal, right? Basically.
So I would give him 3 years. I mean, that's all I would do. Give him 3 years.
And that's doable. Like that wouldn't even hurt us. You know
he's only 30, so give him 3 years. Thielen's 32. But as far as us winning the division already, I have to see what we're gonna do at corner, bro, because there's a lot of fast, decent wide receivers in our division. They just don't have good quarterbacks.
Yeah, I agree. I
Olave,
agree.
I can't even lie.
Outside of JC, I think it is a little bit skeptical.
Yeah,
but I think that they'll address it probably. And I mean, there's a lot of cornerbacks that got cut today. People saw like Ronald Darby, William Jackson. They're all probably better second options than what we have right now. Like, but at the same time, we do have a good, a DB's coach that played DB. So I wouldn't be surprised if Henderson took a step up, or even Dante.
Hell no, don't say that name.
I mean,
get him off my team.
We can't even count on J.C. Horn either, because he be injured a lot. So.
Dante too, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, we don't have any depth at corner at all that can come in and shut anything down or smart enough to read a play or anything. Like it just doesn't make sense or give up on plays. That's
so
why
is Jalen Ramsey an option?
No,
because
he's gonna break the market. He's gonna reset the market.
He's not gonna break it, but he ain't gonna do all that. But he's not gonna reset it.
Yes, he would.
No, he's not.
Yes, he would.
Okay.
Yes,
Why would he
old,
reset it?
He's getting old, bro. He's getting old. What are you talking about?
He's getting cooked last year. I can't even front. He was getting
numbers
barbecued.
over
Exactly,
everything.
he's getting cooked.
No, are you still producing at a high level or not?
No,
And
he's a top 3 quarterback for sure. But
so hold on. So let's go back to some facts real quick because I love when people say stuff like this and then don't have the facts to back it up. I remember my boy Cody when J.C. Horn was playing, and he reported J.C. Horn in the last 5 games has moved up to number 1 corner in the league. Yeah. Guess who number 2 was? Just take a guess.
It's Jalen Ramsey.
Thank you. So he's not trash. He's not washed, bro. He might have been.
I didn't say he's washed, bro, but he's not going to reset the market.
Yes,
They're not going to
he
pay him
is.
like that, bro.
He has no more guaranteed money, so he wants a guaranteed contract worth some money, bro. When you do that with a high caliber number 2 corner in the league, what you think is going to happen? He's not going to come here for $10 million a year. He's not doing that,
dude. If any of these free agents look at our team and look what we just did, they're like, dude, I want to go to Carolina. I like that.
Yeah.
Like that's
I don't
literally
think
what
we're
it comes
there
down
yet.
to.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not in terms of like Super Bowl contenders, but just in terms of a
We
good
can fuck
landing
some shit
spot
up.
where you could, where
My
you
bad.
could fuck
My
some
bad,
shit
Noah.
up.
My bad.
There's
My bad, Noah.
some
Finish your
guys
lane.
that are
No,
on the
You
some
good?
guys
You good?
that could be there at 39 as corners would be like Eli Ricks, Emmanuel Forbes, Mississippi State, Garrett Williams from Syracuse, and then that guy Julius Brents, who's like 6'4", out of K-State. Darius Rush, South Carolina. I mean, there's some dudes. I mean, that's not even including like Mekhi Gardner or Keely Ringo, I think.
Ringo, I like Ringo.
So
we could damn near take BPA at that pick, to be honest.
if we could finesse Houston and trade down and pick up the 33rd, another second round pick this year, and we could address a corner possibly in the second and a tight end or receiver or what else we need, a defensive interior maybe. That would also be. I think I'd like that.
We
gotta
need
get
that would be awesome.
Let's say so. We're missing a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing another corner, a safety, a nose tackle, maybe 2 linebackers.
I think defensive end's the most important, isn't it?
Edge rusher, defensive
I
end.
think we're gonna address linebacker in free agency. I think Leonard Floyd is gonna be a big target, or what Anthony was talking about, the guy from Indianapolis.
How much Leonard Floyd wants to get paid? Because even any good linebacker that you franchise wants to get, even if you franchise them, just franchise money, it's $20 million off rip.
Yeah, because and I also saw that Pete Carroll had a conversation with Bobby Wagner of, I guess, a possible return. So I knew Bobby Wagner probably wasn't going to come here. So that's a possibility for Seattle. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I think I don't know where I was going with that, but y'all go ahead.
Dude,
Leonard,
Carolina. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
I want the Bobby Okere, or however you say his last name, from Indy.
I believe it's Okereke.
Yeah, or Carrick.
Okay.
Now, was he an outside?
No, Drew. He plays a Mike position, so he would basically.
Okay, so he's an inside linebacker. Okay.
Yeah.
He's only 26 years old.
My point with it is, you'd probably be paying him, what Shaq gets in a year over a 2-year span, for example, and he is younger. If that's where they're looking to splurge money, but like Chad said, like. You can't sign everyone. Like, good players want what they're worth, so they'll have to figure that out.
I know one thing though: it can't be Gross Matos on the other side this year. That's a fact. We need a defensive end bad, man.
Bobby Okere, 6'1", 235.
So YB Jordan says it's Okereke. Bobby Okereke. All right.
Gross Matos is going to kick inside as the third down lineman.
He's going to get cut, man.
Gross Matos is
he ain't getting cut.
Bitch.
Hey, so hey, let me get one more person up in here to tell us what he thinks, and then we're gonna get out of here, man. We just damn near did a 4-hour podcast. KPM, how you doing, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man? Hey, your team is picking number 1, dude. How you feeling?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I was kind of shocked when I looked at my phone earlier today and saw that we had the number 1 pick. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do at 1, which I'm hoping CJ Stroud. But also, I've been hearing your talks about the linebacker situation with Okereke. So if we do have interest and somehow bring in Okereke, what do you guys think about possibly shopping Shaq for another pick in the draft?
If that's a possibility, I'm all for it.
That's what I've been saying. Like,
if we're able to do it, go ahead.
Go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
No, I was, if we're able to do it, then let's do it. I'm not. A lot of people are like G baby. They want to get rid of Shaq. Like, to me, I don't care either way. I would love to have Shaq for the veteran presence. I don't think he's a liability, but at the same time, I'm very excited for Brandon Smith, who we still have not seen a lot of, and I want to see more of. Yeah, Amari Barno. Like, there's, if there was ever a time to do it, it would be now. But at the same time, I'm not mad if we keep Shaq either. I'll tell you what, though, he better give up that number 7 for CJ Stroud if CJ Stroud wants number 7, because I think that's going to happen. He's going to write a check, be like, hey, Shaq, let me get that lucky number 7. How much does it cost? And he's going to wear that lucky number 7, man. I think that's inevitable. But I'm not ready to, like, ship him off if we don't have to, though. All right, go ahead, Anthony.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
That was all right. Well,
if he don't give up that number 7, we're shipping him off.
Yep. All right, man. Who has final words? Final words to say. We're about to get out of here and jump off. Dude, it's been a crazy night.
Carolina will win in the draft, and yeah, be ready because we're coming back.
Let's go, Noah. I love it, man. The Panthers are coming back. We're doing big things. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Are y'all feeling better right now than you were when you woke up this morning?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely.
yes.
I don't have to take Cialis tonight, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't even got to, man.
I'm done.
Hey, man. A big shout out to Scott Fitter.
He's got enough juice.
I'm all
People
jokes,
giving
bro.
him
It's all
crap
jokes. I
for the
promise.
last year. I've always said that Fit, just give Fit time to do his job. And I'm so glad that David Tepper didn't listen to everybody else saying fire him with Matt Rule and let that man do his job. I'm very happy with today, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for the Carolina Panthers now.
It's bright. It's bright.
Yeah, guys, have a good night, man. Thanks for having me on the show again, Cody, CK,
Yeah, man.
Professor.
Yeah, dude.
You guys have a
Hey,
good night,
man.
man.
Have a
better
better one.
Listen, y'all have a fantastic night. This
Yeah,
has
you
been
too, y'all.
another edition of the C3 Panthers podcast. Check us out every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Hey, man, if you have enjoyed the content, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like. We're constantly trying to grow the channel. We try to be a Panthers podcast that is for Panther fans year round. We never take a Tuesday or a Friday off. So stick around with us, man. This is going to be a fun off season for the Carolina Panthers. And we would love if you would choose to spend it with the C3 Panthers podcast. I'm your host, Cody Lashney. I will be back on Tuesday night, right there with my man, CK Codizzle Allen, the voice that makes them moist. And yeah, man, we are going to continue to report about these Panthers that we love. Until next time, Panther Nation, we picking number 1, baby. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.